We should be live. I hope. Oh, hiccuping.
You saying we live?
We out here.
You saying that we out
We
here?
are
And that we are those boys that you speak
having a
of?
cold one with the boys.
With those boys? I need to go have a cold one
I
with the
just
boys,
had a
Robbie.
fucking good meme. You ready for this one?
What? Oh,
Over
no.
meme chat.
You're streaming and you're sending memes.
I found a good meme. Oh, hey Mitch, welcome to the stream. It's because I need to set stuff up quickly, so.
Oh shit, Boostio.
Boostio! Oh shit, Nick. Yeah. Stop myself.
That's a terrible meme.
Oh, I'm in the worst.
That was an awful meme. You're like, oh, I've got a good meme. It's in chat. I look at it, I just go, oh, for fuck's sake.
Dear.
Why did he send this? Was my first
Streaming
thought.
Black Ops 3 Shanghai 100 plus attempt.
There we go. I've now opened.
Probably about 7 hours left in the game. Tweet out the stream. Is lit.
Please reconnect your.
Doing good. Just went to McDonald's with the squad in the car for the first time, so that was adventurous. How you doing? I'm doing great. I'm.
Can Mitch drive?
Mitch can't drive. He's 16.
Oh, so you went in someone else's car.
Okay,
I was wondering what the fuck was happening. Is the driving age there younger?
I don't know. It might be. If it is the younger, then he's driving, but I don't think he is. I'm pretty sure he isn't.
Damn it, my tracking has gone really down. I can't snipe him.
Yeah, I gotta wait about 2 years till I get a car. Yeah, that's fair enough, man. Right, so I think we're good.
So he can drive or not?
Currently 70 plus. That's what I'm gonna put in the title, actually.
Oh, I asked Robbie.
What?
So he can drive or what?
He's got to wait 2 years.
Okay. Oh shit! You gotta wait till you're 18.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty similar to here. Similar, not exact.
This is 17.
Yeah, it's so much different. That's why I said similar.
That's a very different age. It's a whole year.
That's a whole year. It's not like 16 and 18.
Well, it takes you a while to drive, even when you get to that age. So you're more like 18 and a half by the time you pass.
Oh.
Or 17 and a half for us.
No.
Or you can be 19 like me when you pass and just pass really late.
You can start your license at 16, but you gotta wait until 18 to actually drive alone. Until then, you need someone like parents to be in the car with you. That's fair enough then. Okay, I've got no game sound because I didn't turn it up. Turned up.
Oh god.
Nice.
Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy.
Exactly.
I had pasta tonight, so.
That sounds nice. I had burgers tonight.
Doesn't do well with my hernia. Oh, nice.
Burgers are good. So instead of takeaway shit, so.
That's pretty spicy.
Pretty spicy meme ball.
That's a good meme. I like that meme, Robbie.
Yeah. I mean, if I could stream for like 3 hours tonight, and
you would.
No, I'm just trying to plan out. And if I stream for like 3 hours tomorrow night, I know probably be pushing it a bit. I could probably get to 100 tomorrow night.
Nice.
But we out here, we them boys. I'm sorry.
We are those boys that you speak of.
Exactly. Yeah, this high round stride is actually really easy.
I got another loot box.
The two downs that I got early game was Pack-a-Punch challenge, so I don't even count them as like proper downs, like for the high round game anyway. But it's basically screwed me, so if I do go down, I'm basically dead. And I also took a down that shouldn't have happened because I insta downed after dealing with a wasp. Yeah.
I have opened now 4, 5 of the new loot boxes.
Yeah.
I'm already getting duplicate event items.
It's now all RNG on Overwatch.
You get 1 or 2 event items per box.
That seems like quite a
right?
lot.
You get 4 items in a box. You get 1 usually. It's very rare to get 2 event items. And there's a lot of event items in an event, so it's really hard because there's like every character gets a couple of sprays, every character gets a couple of voice
I'm guessing
lines.
there's like a lot of Overwatch
Really,
players that get literally everything every time.
you have to spend £100 on loot boxes, but yes, people
Yeah,
do
but
it.
pro players, they play all the time. But don't.
Yeah, so people do it. I think in the pro anyway, you have to use the base.
Well, that
skins,
makes sense. So.
But you know, when you're playing, or otherwise you can use different skins. But it's really quite frustrating to see that on my 5th loot box I've already got a duplicate spray. Because it's the only spray I've got, and I've now got it twice. Which means that I don't get anything for it. I get like 5 currency. It would cost me fucking 150 currency to buy that spray on its own anyway. You could at least give me what the spray is worth. God damn it.
Right. You can wait, or someone who has 5 years of experience and hasn't had any accidents or has his license taken away. Okay, that's cool. Shit, be right back. Nice. I feel like something badly has gone wrong. Or you've forgotten something. Then you have to do something quick.
Snitchy.
Yeah, by the way, I have literally no clothes for tomorrow. They're all in the tumble dryer. At the moment.
Oh,
well, no, I put them in, so I actually have some clothes for tomorrow. Panic stations.
You should probably get that sorted, yeah. It's not ideal.
I was like earlier today, I was like, shit. Like, basically, pretty much all of my clothes are dirty. What?
Damn it, Robbie. How could you do this?
I don't know.
We're your Scrum friends, and you hurt us again and again.
What? No, that's not what. That's not correct. That is not correct.
I'm gonna eat some chicken.
Nice. I've got to use an alchemical this round. That upsets me quite a bit, not gonna lie. Why is Shang such a beautiful map?
Did you watch H3's new
No,
video?
because I've been busy. I'm busy streaming and watching, what's it called? Peter's stream. No worries, Mitch. It's all good. You didn't miss anything?
How about that? Well, I've got photos for tomorrow.
What?
I've got photos for tomorrow.
Well, ain't you a lucky one?
I think I might wear the trousers I'm wearing now though, because they're really comfy.
Yeah.
And they go well with my Converse.
Yeah.
My white Converse, and then I don't know what shirt I'm gonna wear yet, because I'm wearing my pink placebo one today. But I usually wear black, but it's a bit hot. So I burnt my nose because at the party this Saturday, my brother slapped my hand and got pushed up my nose, right? Oh. That's pretty bad.
Wait.
So I burnt my nose.
Oh yeah, I
because
remember.
Saturday,
I
my
remember
brother
you
slapped
said
my
that,
hand.
Mitch.
That doesn't sound good. I would be in pain.
I would as well. I don't smoke though.
I don't.
I will never smoke.
Why not?
What?
You don't want to get litty
No, I
McVitty.
just don't want to. And like it started bleeding because it itched, so I scratched it and it started bleeding, so I had to get a Tower.
Hello.
Pack-a-punch tower. Towel.
Oh, I think Mitch just
The
joined
cord.
the core.
Hello.
Henlo.
And
Hello. Hello.
I'm
No.
so confused. Please
I
stop.
apologise.
What are you
We've got
doing?
no drops this round. Why? No drops left.
By the way, Dylan, to respond to what you said about being in pain, it was basically like he slapped my hand, and it was pretty quick, you know.
Yeah.
So it was literally like my hand slapping against my nose, but then instead of my hand, it was a cigarette. So I didn't really notice it until like I felt a sort of heat on my nose,
Yeah.
and then I mean it didn't really
magazine.
hurt, but it started like it was basically like just burning. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
it's basically like it was basically like a sunburn, but then like a real small place.
Yeah, I got you.
Localized sunburn.
It itched, and I scratched it and had to get a paper towel because it started bleeding.
In chat, you said
Oh.
pack-a-punch towel.
God damn it!
Good job.
I'm on my phone, okay? Don't do laptop or PC. I don't even have a like an actual PC. I just have a laptop. It's pretty sad.
I need to get a laptop.
Probably
It's still broken.
I still use it, so then stop. Scrub, dab, proper computer.
Rubber dub dub.
Yeah.
Scrub till the water's brown.
Scrub,
Dylan, you gone quiet.
Yeah.
Hello?
Uh,
I'm talking quietly, that's why.
Go towards your mic. Bring the mic close. That's just something thrown up.
That's because it was.
Oh shit, what am I doing here?
Don't know, Robbie. Maybe we should go home. There we go. I've done the white cross.
Rip, my boy Ammo only got 2 shots left.
That's why I said, what am I doing? Because I need to use an alchemical.
Yeah.
Ah, you freak. Why are you alkying it already?
So I had to do like a bit of a messy fucking thing. I should have activated it way before I even ran up,
So
but
like, hang on, alchemical that replaces points with ammo, doesn't it?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like as you get points, you get ammo.
Yep.
So
It's every
what
10
happens
points
when
above
you use the annihilator when using alchemical? Like, do you just not run out of
No,
ammo?
you ran out. You ran out because it's a specialist.
Okay. Interesting to know.
Okay, that's basically messy as hell.
Because the annihilator, it doesn't run on time
Yeah.
on ammo. Yeah. That's why I was like, that's why I wanted.
There's a white side. That's a white corner.
Oh, you're solving a
Oh,
fucking
Yeah, I
Rubik's
can have
Cube
smart
again.
questions.
I'm doing Rubik's Cubes because I'm bored. Alright.
Overwatch update not doing it for you? Exactly.
I've done all my weeklies now.
Nice.
So, there's not really much more for me to do until...
I'm still waiting for the drinking game in D2.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
No, it's not.
He's taking a break
Yeah.
at the moment, so...
Fuck you, just take it easy.
I just got.
Handle alcohol.
I had a lot last time. Like a lot.
He did have a lot. He had a little McVitie
You
amount.
had drinks though, not shots.
Yeah, well, it was just, it was shots in drinks. It wasn't like it was like beer or anything. Still a lot.
I mean, rum and coke.
I had one rum and coke. The rest was Jaeger bombs, which made it wasn't so much. It got me drunk, but then it like physically made me really ill. that was the bigger problem for it.
I've always heard stories that you just can't puke when just drinking Jaeger bombs.
Oh, you can.
That's not true.
That's
But
a dumb
Austin
thing.
had
By the way,
Austin had
how
8.
did it end up as like how did that end up? Because you were gone and
What?
like with the drinking
Yeah.
game, you and me were in
Yeah,
Discord
afterwards.
and you were just like, I'll be right back, because you were like with your face on the desk
Yeah.
or some shit. Like, how did that end up? Because I'm pretty sure you went to the bathroom.
I went to the
but, like,
bathroom.
what happened? Did you pass out?
I didn't pass out. I
don't
almost threw up
look
like a few times. I didn't throw up,
Like-
and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to the toilet normally. And then I did that, and then I laid in the bathroom floor for a bit, and then I started throwing up down the toilet. Afterwards, like,
Because you were gone for like
yeah, I know.
half an hour and then I decided to
Yeah,
leave.
I came back. I was not
So I was
expecting
like,
you to be back.
maybe you passed out again.
Like, I was still there when I got
Yeah.
back, so I was like, yeah, that's fair enough. It was a rough, it
He's
was a rough night. I felt fine when I woke up. It was just sort of like tired.
It was a heavy night.
I mean, that's me whenever
This is
like
totally me
that's
when I'm
me
driving.
every time. I don't have hangovers. I'm just a bit tired.
Yeah, I mean, apparently from what I've heard is that you get more like you get hangers like when you get older usually,
Yeah, usually.
and that's when it actually starts becoming a pain.
Yeah, I've never had a
Neither.
hangover.
Even
I
after
have.
like my really rough nights, I haven't had one.
I've had a pretty bad one before. You remember the Gandhi picture, Robbie?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That was a
At
hangover, I
Austin's
think.
house.
No, at Finola's house.
Finolas? We
That
sat on the
was-
bathroom floor.
Finola took
Oh,
the
okay. I
picture.
thought that was at Austin's house. I was like old house.
Nope. Austin, that was the party Austin did 8 Jaeger bombs at, and then threw up in the toilet, and then he came out 5 minutes later and did like 6 more.
This is a fucking freak.
He was like tactical puke, and then he wasn't hungover in the morning
Yeah.
at all. He was completely fine. I was like, "Fuck you! You drank so."
I mean,
much
it
more
probably
than me,
if you
you're
throw up, it
fine."
probably helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like he went harder than I did the whole night afterwards as well.
Story time with Mitch. So, remember my first party, the one with the chicken out of it?
Yeah. Drinking
Yeah.
game stream.
Okay.
Original short story by
So
Mitch.
that
Original street, my dear.
Short stories and Mitch.
that night, I was stoned, drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when it comes to alcohol, I can take a lot until I'm drunk, but
Like everyone.
I puke pretty fast.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a win-lose situation, because I can literally take like, what, 17 beers until I'm actually drunk.
So basically, when you get drunk, that's you at your limit, basically. You basically throw
Yeah.
straight after.
And no, it's not like that. It's like 17 beers, and then at least around there, if I have a pretty good if I ate well and shit. Like at most, I can take 17, 20 until I'm actually drunk, and it takes about 25 to
Yeah.
30 until I start feeling ill and probably throw up at the end of the night.
Nice.
And yeah, whenever I like, whenever I go out drinking, I also eat, and like, I shouldn't do that because that only increases the chance of me puking.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like what
Um,
like put me over the very edge after that drinking game stream was I had like a few Jaffa cakes afterwards, and I was like, this does not taste right. at all. That didn't sit well.
I mean, most times that I puke, it's because I lay in bed. Because when I'm drunk and I go to bed and I lay down, it's like a roller coaster when it starts, like everything starts spinning and I just can't take it.
Yeah, I
Like,
get you. That's what
I just go, you know.
Yeah.
pretty standard.
Happens to us all.
Like
Yeah.
I've only had 2 or 3 times that I actually puked.
I mean, that doesn't make me ill, because what I do, I think on my side it stops it from being like that, and I close my eyes, and then I just don't notice it.
Yeah.
Lucky.
So I'm good at avoiding that.
My
That's good.
first party. So my first party, I was that drunk that I just puked out of nowhere, you know, in the middle, and
Gotta puke right out of nowhere.
it's literally like I felt it come up, and I knew I didn't even have time to like get up and go to the bathroom or anything. So I decided to grab a beer cup
Oh god.
that was
Basically what
empty,
Archie did.
puked in there, then went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Everyone was there to see it. Then I went to the
Filled the cup.
bathroom, puked even more, like 5 times. Then went back, had another beer
Nice.
to clean my mouth.
Almost lost and dead.
Yeah.
Almost. Isn't it?
And then I sat down on the couch and then I made out with a girl.
Nice.
Oh, Graham.
Good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the way it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It happened.
I'm disappointed in myself as well.
No, I'm not even disappointed.
I got a muscle spasm in my foot right now. It's really annoying me.
I've got a really fucking annoying...
Your eyes are the worst.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Well,
Shit, Rubik's
yeah,
Cube.
your eyes to twitch.
Archie, I want to die.
I want to die.
Nice.
What's up, Archie? What's
Why
going
do you
on,
want to die,
Archie?
Archie?
What?
He's,
Yeah,
It's actually in the
Yeah.
comments.
yeah.
he's probably like,
Yeah.
I really want to play Overwatch update today.
Oh, yeah.
I want
Yes,
to
he did,
play
'cause
that,
I know-
B2
I know he's
beta.
been playing Ascension today.
Mm.
Ooh. Interesting choice.
Not really. Interesting choice would be if you
As long
choose
as
to
you
like
didn't
Verupt
use
or something.
Alcoholic like me.
He like never
Interesting
uses his Percolaholic, so
Oh, really? How many's he got?
he's probably got. I'm guessing he's probably in double digits now. Isn't that many, but
Damn. Why wouldn't he use
I know he
them?
just doesn't use them.
I mean, I guess he doesn't go for like.
Easter eggs or higher
Maybe he
end,
sees it as cheating.
and he does.
Yeah.
I see Rob using that weird weapon I know nothing about. Man, you missed.
Anyone who plays
You missed
Bastion.
out the. Called him out. And I was doing Overwatch, but yeah, I got work tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, this gun is lit. You missed out on the original Shang. The original Shang was so good.
Those graphics mean everything, bro.
Original Shang was probably better than this version. I mean, I still like this version because leaderboards. And it's still quite fun. But
Like, do you know the highest round for Shang on BSM?
the highest one without using the Scum Gobblegums Power Vacuum and Round Robin is 103, I believe, at the moment. So
Yeah, go for 104.
I'm going for further than that. Unless I'm like really like, oh, my game's
definitely.
gonna error out if I don't close app soon. It could be.
Damn.
Close app. Like, that's gonna.
Knife the Gong. I will knife the gong. I do that on a semi-regular basis if you are ready for it.
Keep
Yeah,
watching.
I do it quite a lot. Always on this gong.
Like, how long have you been in this game though? Like, 2 days?
Well, I started yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a...
Well, yesterday you were in that game for 24 hours or so.
Well, I was playing for 4.5 hours, like unpaused. That's what I'm going off of. Well, I was streaming for about 4.5 hours. It'll probably be a bit less than that, but... and then...
Whoosh.
I missed the gong that time. It was too far away. Oh, I've seen it around anyway. Who cares? Then it was stream for 3.5 earlier, something like that. Anyway, look.
That gun got whooshed.
Oh no. Makes me upset.
That makes me upset.
Yeah, I streamed for how long today? Was it? Well, in my stream earlier today, not as in like total time today, but I streamed for
I want to say
3 hours 40 today.
3 hours? Yeah.
It wasn't like ages,
And
but...
to get to 100, I've got about 6-7 hours left. Because the high rounds take really way too long on this map. I mean, it isn't too bad if I take it in like little chunks. But then I'm more likely to error then, because my console's been on for longer.
So, Robbie, hang on. Why do you use the gum machine even though you have alchemical?
Get a new alchemical.
There are too many of them!
Yes, that makes sense.
Gotta keep up the alchemical. Okay, so I keep fucking up this step.
Because I'm only going to use the alchemicals when I need it. Because if I use an alchemical up and don't get an alchemical out of the gobblegum machine, I basically wasted an alchemical then. Because I'm like, well, I might not be able to make it through the round, and I would have to do a box trade out, which is just disgusting.
Yeah, I get. I kind of want to get fired from work so I can get like a bar job, 1 free drinks.
Is that what Archie said?
Yeah, I guess.
Master Fest.
Yeah,
Damn it, Archie.
Archie's becoming a raging alcoholic.
Who wouldn't?
Me.
I would honestly say the same thing.
I mean, he's got.
I just don't want to drink all that much. I'll just do it every so often, just because it's enjoyable. But I don't want to just
See,
all the time.
Robbie's what we call normal.
I'm a
When it comes to alcohol.
well, I don't drink in moderation in one sitting, but in the grand scheme of things, I do.
You don't drink very much. You're like me now.
Here's the
I do
thing.
that too, but
Here's the thing. When I'm 18, probably...
I'm probably quite bad because I'd probably be classed as a binge drinker.
you are.
Yeah. So like, I drink espresso to stop depresso.
Fucking hell, it's back. Everyone
Ah,
knows this
He spelled
drink.
espresso-
This fucking
He
meme.
spelled espresso wrong. He spelled espresso,
Espresso.
wrong. That makes me unhappy.
espresso.
Ah. I drink espresso to make me not espresso. Ah.
Depresso, not despresso.
That does make me unhappy. that
It
he
made you
spelled it wrong.
That
depresso.
makes me depressed.
It made me depresso. He espressoed himself.
Espressoed himself. Jesus Christ.
He espressoed himself.
Unbelievable. It makes me.
espresso
fucking-
myself sometimes.
I don't drink coffee.
Express yourself.
What?
Don't drink coffee.
Express
Oh,
yourself.
no.
Man, do it.
Drink espresso. Archie said.
Drink espresso. I'm not gonna.
I'd rather kill myself.
Basically. I hate drinking coffee.
Think.
Coffee's a shit.
What?
Front, up.
Coffee is
No,
the
it
shit,
isn't.
not shit.
Why would I want
Prime.
to just be fucking
Right,
caffeine
Prime.
all the time? I
Right.
can't be arsed.
Okay, here's the thing.
Don't turn into one of those
Coffee?
fucking coffee nerds, because I actually will fucking hate you.
Mitch
No,
giving you
I'm
life
not.
tips.
Listen.
They're like, oh,
Linda.
let's get a mocha with all this bullshit on it. Like, go away.
No.
Right.
No.
No.
Listen. Okay.
Prime. Right. Prime.
Black coffee
Prime.
with a bit of sugar.
No.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not really into
I'm not
black
into coffee.
anyway.
Coffee's shit. I hate it. It makes me
Coffee's
feel
shit.
awful.
It makes me
I
feel
don't
really
like the taste. I don't like the smell.
Front.
What is wrong with you
Up.
people?
Right. What's the next bit? Up. Prime.
I
Right.
mean,
Prime.
coffee's great and all, but I still feel like whiskey is my bae.
It's like the opposite of
As
coffee.
said on Twitter.
Coffee's great and all, but I'm a whiskey man myself.
It's not like, oh yeah, I prefer tea over coffee. That's more of a normal argument. I prefer whiskey over coffee.
Okay, hang on. Do you guys know a YouTube channel named Uncle Rob?
No.
It's honestly the best.
Pro. Do you know a YouTube channel called Pro Bro?
What's he called?
Yeah.
Pro Bro.
Oh no.
Pro.
It's a classic. Pro Bro is like.
Fucking GTA RP. It's so good.
Pro Bro's like. Honestly, probably one of like the nicest people in the Destiny community.
Gothalion, T-Rex.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's it's the same group of people.
I mean, they're all nice. They're big.
It'd be cool to meet them.
Leopard's tail.
Pro Bro's like the most I'd say eccentric from
Sounds good.
what I've gathered. Do you remember his when you
He's probably the most charity.
What?
I'd say Pro Bro is more for the community and charity events. And Gothalion is like the community.
He does Gothalion, like I know him for like other games as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I know Pro Bro obviously does other games because he used to be a surgeon.
just
Pro Bro used to be a
expressing
surgeon
himself.
simulator speedrunner. He used to go to like get games done quick, and he knows all the skips and the shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. That's a really nerdy game to know how
Oh.
to speedrun.
It's not really like nerdy. It's just like it just seems like, well, if you're gonna learn the game how to speedrun, why that game in particular?
It's an odd choice. I'll give
Yeah.
you that. But maybe he
But maybe he's just like, well, it was a fun game to play, and it's like it's not really a serious speedrunning game, really. It's not like, oh, I'm learning how to
must be
speedrun
doing
like
something.
Mario fucking shit. Well, any
64.
Mario game, because there's certain
With
skips with
hits.
all of them.
True. Oh fuck! It's fucked up the bottom layer. Are you kidding me? Cunt.
Hey,
Yep.
Robbie. You know Witwix?
What?
Witwix?
No.
You see what I did there?
You don't know.
I don't really
Witwix?
watch Destiny.
He's not from
Okay,
Destiny.
I don't know him then. Anyway, I don't really watch many people from Destiny, so I don't know like really anyone from that.
He's like a Super Mario Maker.
I don't watch Super Mario Maker.
He's-
That's exactly why.
He's going like a
It's
speed
exactly why I don't know him, because I don't watch anything to do with Super Mario Maker, although I know it's a good game.
I
meant to be great.
mean, recently he doesn't really play it anymore, but he's got a pretty good channel. Like, pretty funny.
I don't really watch many.
Pretty.
To be honest, I don't really watch many people on YouTube anymore. Anyway, I used to have like I used to have a lot of variety, but now it's like nah. And then I just like watch stuff that's in my recommended, like after, so I'm not even necessarily subscribed to them. So I watch like one of their videos and that's it.
I do that quite a bit now at the moment too. But then I sometimes subscribe.
Yeah,
to the
if
channel.
it's like a really, really good video, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch like a few more of their videos, and it'll...
I watch a hell of a lot of Overwatch now.
I watch a few watch a few Overwatch videos, so like, kind of know what's going on, so I'm not like really confused whenever you start talking about stuff.
Yeah, I get you. I subscribe to a guy who's really fucking good at Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean also
It's pretty
because
great.
it's Overwatch gets recommended to me quite a lot because the zombies community is basically the same as like the elite part of the Overwatch community. There's quite a few people from zombies that go like pro, like a lot of hard into
Ever since
Overwatch.
Destiny came out, I'm not that big on PvP games.
Um,
Like, I really just my preference really goes to PvE looters.
I mean, I still play PvP, but I'm bored.
I
I'm
mean,
bored
I
of
don't
it
mind
now because
PvP,
I've done
but
it for so many years, like
yeah,
as like my primary thing.
it
Like,
really depends on the game.
so like COD, I can't even go back to the old CODs now. I hate them all. Multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like new CODs, old
I mean, I
CODs.
guess Black Ops 3.
I could probably still go to Black Ops 3 multiplayer every so often, but not for that long. It would get me annoyed.
I don't really like multiplayer on
No,
BO3.
I just liked it because I was good at it.
I prefer BO2 over BO3 multiplayer.
I hated Black Ops 2 as a game. Terrible game.
Really?
I think it's like one of the worst CODs.
He does indeed think that. He's...
I mean, I've still
many
played it a
times.
lot, but it doesn't make me say that it's a good game. I prefer Ghosts.
Really?
Yeah, because Ghost is so
doesn't.
fucking easy. There's less bullshit in it if you think about it on the multiplayer.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But, I mean,
Ghost,
yeah,
and also
you were
Ghost,
just like
Ghost
on
is
the
is like an underrated game. I'd say it's really not that bad compared to what people said. It's just
I
because it
mean-
was the first one that was even slightly different to the normal ones. And then as soon as Advanced Warfare came out, everyone was like,
I
"Oh my
only
god, Ghost is
played
actually
the-
like a lot better than we thought." But people never played it anyway. There's another year of fucking Black Ops
Ghost,
2.
I only played for like 3 days. 2 days to campaign, 1 day multiplayer and
Yeah.
Extinction. Didn't really like the campaign.
I didn't play campaign, I didn't
it was a
bother.
good campaign, but it really like. Oh, I always go in campaign first to get like
Trophies.
trophies and get a feel of the game.
I
etc.
always, if there's a game, if it has bots in the game, I will go bots first instead. I'd rather do that, just so I can get a feel for the like multiplayer, because that's what I'm going to be spending my time in.
But, yeah.
Like campaign-wise, I always do that a bit later on because I always start with I always do it on like hardened or veteran, or I guess now there's realistic, but I don't bother with that. Because I want to get like, you know, all the like harder achievements to get like complete, or like the campaign on like hardened or high or whatever.
Yeah.
That's so. Which is why that's what I did with Black Ops 3.
Ah,
Yeah, multiplayer. I just didn't like the system they had when it came to unlocking weapons. And
Oh, it was a bit. It was a
etc.
squad points and shit. Yeah. It was a bit odd.
Yeah, I didn't like that system because you could get like.
That's the same as Black Ops 1.
I really compared it to like.
It's basically the same system as Black Ops 1. That's the thing.
Thing is, I didn't play.
Actually, I
Black
guess
Ops
the
1.
problem with Black Ops 1 is that yeah, you actually had to unlock the gun first, and then you had to buy it. Like from
Yeah.
leveling. Ghost, you could just outright buy it.
Like-
Couldn't you?
Like per se, how broken will Black Ops? I mean, I'm just taking a game you don't really like at the moment, but per se, BO2 or BO3, what's a really OP weapon in BO3? Razorback back in the day.
Back in the day of the beta,
Like, yeah, like in the beta days.
or the hardcore domination days, which is every day because it's like a 2-shot kill guaranteed, and it's got no recoil, so it's easy.
Just say like you could unlock the Razorback at level 2.
Be too fast. There's been worse guns that you can work, like more overpowered guns that you can unlock earlier. MTAR from Ghosts.
MP5K.
Shut up.
I mean, that, like
Black Ops 1.
when Ghost came out first, Honey Badger was like the most
No, it's
overpowered weapon.
HSBS. The 3-round burst thing, that was always 3-round burst from any range. As in, like, what, like 1 burst kill, I mean. That's what I meant.
I mean, I remember like Honey Badger being one of the most overpowered weapons.
It's still overpowered, but if you compare it to every other weapon, it's really not that good.
Well, when it
It
came
was,
out,
no, still it wasn't that good then.
like on release.
It's the only reason people use it is because it's an easy gun. It's got a built-in silencer. But if you're like, if you're like, just play the game like normally, you'll realize that it's really not actually that good. You use anything else over it, like a lot of it. Well, not anything, but a lot of things. It's like the MTAR and the Vector
Well, yeah,
are up
I
there.
just didn't like the system, so that's the first reason for me to not play multiplayer. I didn't like the system. I felt like the maps were too big.
They fixed that with DLC, but never more DLC. Yeah, I agree with the maps. The map choices were terrible on launch. That's a good point.
Alright. I didn't. Honestly, I didn't really like the guns all that much.
I thought a few of them were interesting. I didn't really. They were nothing special. It's like Black Ops 3 for me. Like none of the guns are special.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that saved the guns were like
it
had like built-in variant like attachments on a few of them. That was like kind of cool. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get past like level 5, and I sold it.
Yeah, I prestiged quite a few times in that game. It doesn't take that long to prestige in that game, to be honest.
So, I was done with multiplayer. Like, I didn't really like
Extinction was a dead meme.
it. Yeah. And then, yeah, the Extinction, and I was like, nah,
I mean,
fuck
yeah,
that.
it was like it's like fun every so often, but like after like a few games, you're like, nah, it's boring.
Yeah.
So like I could probably go back and play Extinction like 3 or 4 times and enjoy myself. Then I'd be like, I'm done with it now for a bit.
Yeah.
Boys.
I mean, I would.
I'm going to bed.
Sorry,
probably.
man.
Well, I'm not going to
Yeah,
bed. I'm
that's
going
cool.
to pack
Okay.
for tomorrow. So I'll see you.
Alright, watch the stream, lol.
I will watch the stream and make sure you're up in time.
What time should I'll set my alarm for like 9 or something, or maybe even
I'll be to you between 10:20 and 10:30 probably. So.
yeah. I mean,
Do you know how to get to Census?
no.
I'll fucking ask her and take the sat nav.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if my mum's not working.
I mean, I'll be there.
Her boss. Yeah, we'll work it out. All right, thanks. I'll see you.
See ya.
Ciao.
See ya, man. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Extinction. If Extinction were a round-based survival game, I would probably enjoy it
I mean,
more.
it still kind of is, but it's like you actually have to move forward with the game instead of just staying in the same sort of area, training and stuff like that. There's like objectives that you need to complete, like you have to do them. So.
I liked the. I mean, I like the PvE aspect, like the enemies.
Yeah.
So to say. I like that style.
Yeah. I feel like it didn't
Mind
really
it.
work with COD personally, but I like the idea of it.
I like the idea. It didn't really work
I think
with COD.
one
as you
thing
said.
that I would say about Extinction, which is a really big redeeming feature, is the level design in the DLC maps. Some of them were fucking amazing looking. Like, what was that? I can't remember. Was it DLC 3, the one where they're in that sort of like sort of garden area, and there's like all these runes and stuff? That was a really cool map.
I think that is 3, and 4 is with the Kraken.
I
or
can't remember.
something,
I didn't
isn't it,
really
on the
watch
ship?
anything.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't DLC? No, DLC 4 was in their was on in that like they were in a car park at some point. That's like or something. Like one of the multi-story car parks, and it's kind of like a.
No.
Was that DLC 2?
I see you have found your master.
That was 2, because I remember the last DLC being on a ship with a Kraken.
I can't remember honestly. I stopped. I didn't pay
Oh,
attention
whatever.
to Ghost DLC that often. That was the only DLC was like that I really paid attention to was one I mentioned.
But I just didn't like the fact that they went for a objective-based survival
Yeah.
game.
It's very limiting in what you can
Because
do.
it didn't think. Yes, it limits what you can do. I like the fact opening up the map with what you've earned, so
Yeah.
to say. Like getting points and shit for
Yeah.
kills or something.
Instead of
For
completing
kills.
objectives. Like, I guess you have earned objectives, but it's like,
Yeah.
doesn't feel as nice.
I mean, I would say Extinction was more of a objective survivalist game instead of a round survivalist.
Yeah.
Well, it is,
Objective horde
but-
mode. Then you
Yeah.
could call that about fucking zombies Easter eggs, really. But it's got better mechanics.
Yeah. But I mean,
I don't know.
I don't
It had a
know,
lot more potential
because
than they
on
did,
zombies you can,
than they showed.
yeah.
It's disappointing. And then Exo Zombies happened. Good meme.
And then Shadow and Shuffle happened.
To be honest, that looked like a really fun map. It honestly looked. It looks like a fun map. I haven't obviously I haven't played it because I haven't got Infinite Warfare anymore. Not.
But bullshit you have to get through.
It looked like a cool map, like though. Like I really liked the idea of it, like well the setting of it and all that.
Yeah, but it's like, it's IW
Yeah.
zombies.
I mean, to be fair, IW Zombies is better than what people say, but it's like there's a
Um,
few stupid things that they do, like opening Pack Punch and Shout and Shuffle.
And I'm pretty sure that you have to get through even more bullshit to get anything than on SOE, I think.
I mean, it's not as bad, I don't think. Shadows of Evil is like,
I'm pretty sure the setup for Shadows of Evil, like with opening Pack Punch and getting sword and shit.
yeah. Oh well, opening up Pack Punch and stuff. Yeah, it's obviously more difficult than Shadows of Evil because, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that takes a lot more bullshit than on Shadows.
But the map in general, it looks like a cool map, and it's like it seems like quite a fun map. I mean, compared to Raven the Redwoods,
Oh yeah. It looks like a way more fun map because of the style they go
yeah,
for.
Raven the Redwoods was such a dumb fucking map. Honestly, I hated the idea of it. I didn't play it, obviously. Like,
I
but
hate
I,
the
I
idea,
watched
but
I watched enough gameplay to sort of
fun map.
judge, like for myself, like what it would be like.
I mean, the thing with IW Zombies is either it's a good idea,
Poorly executed.
but a real bad
Yeah.
map when it comes to like
Yeah.
gameplay, or it's a really bad style they're going for, but a good gameplay
Yeah.
map, or just both style and gameplay
Yeah.
bad.
Like, I mean, Zombies in Spaceland, it was an really easy map. It was a quite boring map in that sense. And
Yeah, when it comes to gameplay, and
it
stuff
didn't
like-
feel special. It didn't feel difficult. It was just
No.
it was just there.
the style they're going for didn't really attract me.
Yeah.
Do you smell
I mean,
something?
from the trailers, I was like, oh, this looks quite cool. But when you're actually in game and you're playing it, it doesn't feel as cool as the trailers made it out to be.
I mean, the trailers don't really like show out the style they're going
Yeah.
for, and it's more like a cutscene than actually gameplay you get
Yeah.
to see. At least to me, it feels like more of a small cutscene than actual
That's because it was
gameplay.
the intro cutscene, wasn't it? Actually, no, it wasn't, was it? What am I saying? Cutscene was completely different.
Like a gameplay trailer,
Children, untie!
like especially on Shaolin Shuffle, it really looks more like
Well,
a small cutscene or something. Like they make it seem
No,
like
there were all the reveals were gameplay trailers.
yeah, I know, but they kind of make it
The
feel
cutscenes are
like
completely different.
a movie.
You see what I did
The
there?
cut.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I know it's a gameplay trailer, and they're showing gameplay, but they make it. I don't
It
know.
doesn't seem like a cutscene
I
though,
get it.
because it
I
doesn't.
really
It
do.
doesn't. Well, it's all pop culture. All of it
No,
is
I'm
pop
not saying
culture.
that.
So and it's based off of like movie
Yeah.
stuff. So it makes sense why it feels like that,
Surrounded by zombies again.
because that's what they're going for. The
I don't know.
Shaolin
Did
the Shaolin
trailer
Shuffle
affect me,
gameplay
but-
trailer was easily the best one. It was
Oh, yeah.
I really like that trailer. Like maybe the map doesn't live up to it. I didn't watch an Easter egg guide. Because I usually do. Like I watch the Raven the Redwoods Easter egg guide. Got solved in 6 hours, eh? But the boss battle for Raven the Redwoods, that seemed like a really fun boss battle. Like it had mechanics and stuff like that were actually interesting and all that. But I don't know. I don't think I remember one for Shaolin. Like I remember there was like loads of mini bosses against the Rat King. But
I just watched like gameplay when it released, like the first hour, and I was like, I'm fucking
yeah.
done.
I mean, look.
Or was
fun.
it? I think it was pre-release gameplay.
The line
Yeah.
starts to the left.
I'm pretty sure they had pre-release gameplay, didn't
I
they?
can't remember. I don't think there was. I don't know. I don't really care about IW zombies enough.
I just watched
I think what
First one.
what sucks about it, IW zombies. Like I reckon people would enjoy it more if it wasn't compared to Treyarch Zombies before anyone even touched it. Because that's literally the first thing that happened. It was like, oh, is it gonna be as good as Treyarch Zombies? But the thing is, their intentions wasn't to be like Treyarch Zombies, so that's kind of ruined their
But
thing. They said story though, and it didn't have any story pretty much. So that's something that it was wrong on their part. But
it's not like that ruins IW zombies. It just like makes it a bit worse. I feel like.
well, if you compare it, if you just took it on its own, it's like a fun little thing. That's not like hugely amazing. But it's like a fun little game mode that doesn't. It's not serious, which is a redeeming feature from it. It's not like a really serious game mode where it's got like in-depth storyline. It's like got all about character development, all about like some loads of plot twists and backstory and loads of links between loads of different things. It's not serious like that.
5 different domains.
Yeah. It's not a really that serious storyline. Like it's just like one of the fun ones, which is obviously reflected in the maps because it's completely pop culture based. It's just bouncing between different like elements of pop culture, so which is something I like about IW Zombies. It doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah.
But
They.
I think the biggest problem is the fact that it's basically every other zombies experience we've had, just not taken seriously. Like it's got the same mechanics and stuff pretty much, well, for the most part. Which is why I'm looking forward to World War II Zombies, because they're because they're talking about it being a horror game, which is like that's a different style. That's not what we've had before, and it's like I doubt it's going to use exactly the same mechanics. And it's got the classic like typical
Do you share something? Oh, a horde of zombies.
storyline base of it being the Nazis in World War II.
Yes.
Resurrecting an army of the undead.
Just say, because they said horror game, I'm tempted to say it's not a round survival game.
It's a co-op game mode, but they haven't announced survival or horde mode.
I feel like it's gonna be just like
I like to
Dead Space. Left 4 Dead.
No. What is it? Well, I guess sort of Left 4 Dead,
Dead.
Nazi zombie
Dead Island.
trilogy.
Um,
Kind of like.
I mean, I reckon it would be cool. It
mean-
could go down really well if they do it right.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon if they did like, you know, Dead Island.
I even want to say they're gonna go a Nazi zombie trilogy kind of way, where it's kind of like missions in World War II zombies.
Yeah.
But
I feel like what they could do that
I
would
wanna
be
say that, but
really
at the same
cool.
time, like, it's probably gonna be
Yeah.
too much. Like Nazi zombie
Yeah, I
trilogy.
feel like what would be really cool is if they did it in like the sort of style of Dead Island, where they have like it's like more of an open world thing, but it's not really got a really set story like thing that you need to do. Like there's like objectives and stuff and side quests and all that, but then like there's a lot of there's a lot of hidden stuff that you just have to find. I reckon that would be kind of cool. Because it'll be different. It'll be different for COD, which is what people would want.
Yeah.
Like, Infinite Warfare just seems like a poor execution of the same thing that we've already had. So
I mean, how do you think they would do that when it comes to DLC though? Do you think like if they went that route, do you think they'd have a open world for like Berlin or for Stalingrad?
I feel like they could just,
Maybe even Auschwitz,
I guess, but it's like
that
they
area.
could I mean they could do that. But then like I
Like,
feel like they
It's
do
still
like
maps for open world
they
maps.
like
That's
add
it.
more maps in, like more open world maps. Obviously they've got the only problem with all this, it's not realistic because they'd be on such a short development time frame for each of them, which
Yeah.
it's not that realistic to think that they can do it. But if they could, that would be
No.
the ideal, and then slowly expand on the old maps that they've already had out. Kind of like, I know I'm about to say Destiny, kind of like what they have in Destiny, where they expanded like up to like King's Watch and stuff like that in like House of Wolves.
I would really, like, honestly, I would like to see a Auschwitz or Stalingrad map in World War,
Yeah.
called World War II.
I don't
I
don't think we will see.
Stalingrad.
I don't think we'll see either of those two. I reckon they will probably be alluded to, not a physical thing that we play.
I mean,
Would be cool though.
Auschwitz, it seems a bit too small to just have Auschwitz itself.
Yeah.
That would seem too small to me for a map. Unless they want to go like a kind of knocked way. But I don't think they will.
Auschwitz isn't that small.
No, I know, but like,
What am I doing?
This weapon is in need of more ammo.
you kind of know what I mean.
Eh.
I mean, Stalingrad, I guess Crow we would have, but that's not really World War II aspect of it. And pretty small, like, what? A square and like 2-3 buildings.
Five, nice. Right, I'm gonna change stream title quick. Whoa.
I wouldn't mind seeing Stalingrad as a map.
I don't know.
The more I kill, the more ammo I
If they
need.
did well,
This is obvious.
that is.
Yeah.
Like, actually have the front of Stalingrad.
Yeah.
Remember, Edward, you do not swallow if you do not want to.
I want to say,
Surrounded by zombies again, just like my lab.
Great timing with a quote on that one.
I should know this. Fuck. Wasn't even like 3 months ago since we've had World War II a history class. Fuck.
Water is so good. That sounds like a really stupid comment.
Too watery for me.
Shut up. You're made of 70% water, but I'm made up of 70% chalky milk. Just telling the truth. Fucking love chalky milk. Chalky milk is incredible though. Actually is like one of the nicest things. It's like the simple pleasures in life that everyone needs to experience.
I like milk on its own. I like chocolate on its own. I like both even more.
Right. I like chocolate on its own, obviously. Milk on its own. It's great. I like eating chocolate and drinking milk at the same time. I also like chocolate milk. It's like the best thing ever. I'm sorry.
Just create like the new pineapple pen. I have milk. I have chocolate. Chocolate milk.
Chocolate pen. Worst meme of the fucking 21st century.
Yep. I don't know.
How have we just suddenly gone into chalky milk? Fuck my life.
What's worth?
Worth. Fucking Mike Tyson.
When you look back at it, though, pineapple pen or the dab?
Which is worse? Pineapple pen. Fuck,
Yeah.
of course it's pineapple pen. Dabbing
It's
is
really
cringy.
the worst
Pineapple
meme.
pen is straight up fucking annoying.
It really is the worst meme.
I'd rather something be cringy than literally get on my fucking tits constantly.
Not even the worst of the 21st century, like the worst in all time.
Well, that literally makes no difference because 21st century and all time, they basically mean the same thing if you're talking about dabbing and fucking pineapple pen. They're 2016 memes.
Smart ass.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying. That's just what it is.
I see you have found your master. Now die!
Back in the day, all scientists were.
Back in the day when memes were just memes.
Back in the day, like when gravity wasn't even explained yet. I don't know. They'll explain that again with the guy with the apple falling out the tree.
Yeah, obviously.
Everyone thought he was memeing until he actually explained it. And then a couple years later, everyone was like, he's actually right. It's not a meme."
Memeing isn't a thing until recently. It wasn't a meme till the internet. Fuck you. You make me upset.
It was a local.
Stop.
That was.
I can't take the word meme any longer.
Meme.
Shut up. vile.
K.
No, it's single letter K, even fucking worse. Oh my, that's poor. That is poor.
Okay.
Better.
Okay.
Slightly worse. You
What?
sounded.
You'd rather
No, you
have
started.
okay
No,
than
because
okay?
that when you said okay, it sounded sarcastic. Fuck you. Oh dear, I'm too tired.
Rip my boy
Right.
hard.
I'm gonna.
Hook him out with the baby gum. Okay, Robbie, explain to me.
Oh,
Why do you have the Annihilator?
why do I have the Annihilator?
Yeah.
I picked up out the box. I've not I used it once on like 50 something.
It didn't do shit, did it?
What?
Did it even do anything?
It took like a good 12 headshots to be able to kill a zombie. It's honestly unbelievable. It's actually, it's depressing.
It's like round 20 when the... No. It's like 16 or 18 that it's not a one-shot anymore.
No, if you
isn't it?
have double tap, then it's a one-shot headshot to round like 30, I think it is, or something like that. It's terrible. It's not like it's important. It gets you down more often than not. It's really, honestly, the most annoying thing ever. But I think when I say it's a one-shot in round 30, I think it's like it takes their head off, but they're headless for like a little bit, and then they die off. So it's not even like a proper one-shot.
Like headless chicken.
Yeah.
That would... Okay, now I say headless chicken. You heard that story like a couple years ago. Like, don't even know if it even goes on after 2000, but whatever. There's this story about this cock, like a milk chicken, you know?
A chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
There's this farmer who chopped the chicken's
Oh,
head
what,
off,
and like
like,
fed
for
it
the-
through its like throat or something.
It kept living for like 2 years.
Yeah, something stupid like that. That was too risky. I don't know why I did that.
Well,
You'll see on stream if you watch it. It just looked fucking sketch. Oh dear.
oh, walking past napalm.
No, it wasn't that. It was just after.
Oh.
Because obviously when the when the napalm
that.
exploded, yeah, it like kills off a few like the zombies that have seen like when they run through the fire. So yeah, it screwed me.
Like what?
They start
Yeah.
spawning up at the top by the minecart. If I tried to play like a fucking clever cunt, I would have down. I would have down then. Like, when I mean that, I mean like trying to train my way through instead of just taking a safety shot.
Oh. Yeah.
If you're able to consistently do it and you know you can get through it, then yeah, go for it. But just you do it just because they're like, oh, other people can probably survive that. Maybe I will. Then yeah.
I actually just like disappeared from the air after he started playing espresso.
He's got work tomorrow. He's probably gone off to watch like Peep Show or something.
He's like a extreme Christian or a vegan. He just wants to like let people know that he's a vegan or a Christian and then just leaves.
What? Can't believe you've done this. Can't believe you've done this.
Like, do you know anyone who's a vegan? Because I do.
Dylan is.
Okay, I guess Dylan isn't a good example for it. I have this one friend, he's vegan, and every 5 minutes, he just has to say he's vegan.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan doesn't say it, so.
I'm just like, I'm just saying like, oh, the other day I had pizza. What kind of pizza?
Cheese.
Salami. Oh, I'm a vegan. I don't eat salami.
Yeah.
Literally, drives me crazy.
It's like, why ask the question just to
Like-
get the response of I'm a fucking
Everything-
vegan? I don't care.
Everything I say, he can make it into
That was a terrible fucking
the
whore.
subject of people.
Terrible fucking whore. It's not what I meant to say. Terrible hoard up. That's what I was meant to say. Damn. Yep. Good English, me. I think that's the end of the. No, it isn't the end of the round.
Best English.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, there's one zombie left, I think, somewhere. Oh, I need to buy ammo. Nice. Oh shit. Damn. You know what we've just hit? I don't know how long ago it was, but we've hit 420 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So that deserves a fucking
Blonde.
no. That deserves a screenshot.
Oh.
I think. Don't you agree? Or am I just being a meme now by saying that?
Okay. You know what you should do? You should take the memeiest selfie of yours and edit a pixel art glasses with a blonde on your lips on it.
And you're gonna say thug life, aren't you? I hate you.
And then share that on Twitter with the next picture, or the first picture being the screenshot of 420 subscribers, and then yours.
I'm so glad you weren't gonna say thug life because that would piss me off royally. Like I'd be screaming. I would literally come over to the Netherlands and just deck you there and then. Oh my god.
You were gonna do what?
I'm gonna deck you. Do you not get? Do you not know what that is? Is that not a term that's used in the Netherlands?
I don't know what deck means because over here, if you say deck like D-E-K, it means cover, and by that we mean fuck.
No, we
As
mean
in
deck as in
deck.
D-E-C-K.
Punch.
Yeah, like completely floor someone, basically.
Boy, with them arms, you can't even. Wow.
Oh, I heard that one. I heard that voice crack right there. You're not getting away with that one.
Can't even land one punch, you skinny white boy.
Well, I have a... What the fuck did you just say to me? Have you know I graduated top of my class in Navy SEALs? Did you look at the Discord chat from last night?
No.
Don't.
Of course it.
It was horrendously bad, like the text chat, like text channel.
I am. What, the main?
No, just the whole time. Like it was a long period of just spamming text to speech with like shit memes, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Austin started doing text to speech on like an entire forum thread. So yeah, that was just dumb. We just sat there listening to a forum thread conversation pretty much for like a good like half an hour, 40 minutes.
Who is the other doggo? Is that Dylan? No, it's not.
Which one? Why am I pausing here? That's just gonna get me down. Give me a sec. I'll have a look. So we got
Ash.
right. So
Is
you got Dogu and you got Doggo. And
the one with 4 O's on the end.
oh, the one with 4 O's. That's one of my friends, Tom. Well, our friends, Tom, like from college. And
So, Tom said Hiroshima did not care. If you're gonna like,
no, he doesn't do the greatest job with spelling.
like at least spell shit right if you're gonna Illuminati with I.
I know. Howling.
Like,
Oh shit.
Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor is just an O, not OU.
It's OU.
No,
Yes,
no.
it is.
Maybe in British English it's Harbor with OU,
Nice.
but
It's OU.
it's just OR.
No, it's OUR. If you're from the UK, if you say just OR, screw you.
Okay. Okay. But since it's American,
But it doesn't matter.
should have the American spelling for
Yeah,
it.
but it doesn't matter realistically.
Yeah, well,
It's like the arguments between color and color. Just because like an American came up with like a particular color doesn't mean that we should. That it doesn't mean like we should start spelling it COLR. COLR. No. It's CO. Shut up.
it's not the same thing because color is not a place, so to say, and never.
So is Pearl Harbor isn't a place. Well, I guess it is, but it's a
Harbor
place,
is
but it's a harbor.
place.
It doesn't matter. Harbor is a name of a type of place. It's a port basically, but it's a harbor.
No arms and a mouth.
It's not part like Pearl. If you call it Pearl Harbor, yeah, that's because everyone knows it as a harbor. It's a Pearl Harbor. It's Pearl Harbor. Does this make any sense? It's making sense in my head. I know I'm explaining it fucking terribly, but
Yeah. But I'll be talking about this with.
oh, I could have gone down really easily then because I started off with a shit hold up. Sketch.
What computer seems the best? Yeah.
What?
Count. Tom, Q. What computer seems the best? A Dell.
Oh yeah, that one made me upset.
It does. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's a
I'm sorry. I got a fire sale again.
I know that joke.
Dead why do you want to activate? Fucking hell. Took a while.
The joke with the reporter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that one.
May I interview you? Yes, no. Abdul.
I kept doing the stage ones. So I was being an idiot. It's about the stages of solving a Rubik's Cube, and I was just trying to turn it into like a really terrible. It didn't work. It was a terrible meme. I apologize, like in advance to anyone who ever reads that in the group chat. But you know.
Wait. What?
Because if you see around the interview thing, I kept posting like shit like the stages of solving a Rubik's Cube. It says like stage 1.
Stage 1.
Yeah.
Divide cross. It's the middle layer. Control play. Yellow corner.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, I was trying to set it up for a meme and do step 8 profit or step 7 profit, whichever the last one was. But it didn't really work out very well. Bad meme.
Table flips. Skadoosh. Bringing them to the Kung Fu Panda days. If you even know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't even know at this point. Mitch. I'm about halfway through my game. About halfway through my game to 100.
That Adolf Hitler spam though.
Oh, that's because I thought it was a text-to-speech thing, and it sounded like the text-to-speech voice was about to say Adolf Hitler, but it didn't say that. So Austin decides to just start spamming Adolf Hitler. Where do you train? I'm training. Yeah, nice words, me. I'm training in the Pharaoh room currently, because this is the only safe place to train on this map. Train without Widow's Wine, if I were you. If you're looking for tips. If you just watch the stream for a little bit, I'm sure you'll be able to get used to this strat. You start over by this door, you keep that door to the spawn shut, and you're golden. Also, be careful if you're doing it on like low rounds, because the zombie spawns aren't quick enough to be able to, like, it will like mess up the train quite a bit. It'll be very risky, but it's still the safest thing to do.
The last picture.
Yep. Let's go. Pick up.
Robin. The last picture they sent in the chat. Roses are red, Harambe is in heaven, everyone knows boosted 9
Yeah.
11.
It's an old meme.
Really
There's a lot of terrible old memes in the Discord chat.
See you have all come to die.
yeah, fuel, even going down the street. Cute.
You see what I did
Never
there?
forget,
With the
9
joking.
11. Oh, wow.
Never forgetty to cook your spaghetti. Well, I'm sorry. That's a live tip right there. Sorry I'm being helpful. God, I don't know how that's not... I don't know why that's so weird to you.
She's so red.
Why don't you have quick revive? I took some really stupid downs during this game, so I don't have quick revive. I'm on 3 at the moment.
He's just bad.
Well, I started off this game doing a pack-a-punch challenge. I wasn't even going for a high round. So I used up 2 quick revives during that, because I was like, getting quite a way through that challenge, and I just want to get it done, so. And then the 3rd down, my stream from earlier is about 30 minutes in, and I paused my game around about here, because a wasp came in my room. I was like, oh, I've got to deal with a wasp now. Unpaused the game as soon as I dealt with the wasp. Insta down, like basically straight away. Like as soon as I unpaused, it was insane. Not gonna lie, I was pretty salty. But yeah.
So wait, you've had 3 downs?
Yeah. If this is a proper high round attempt, I would want to be flawless right now. But as soon as this wasn't originally a high round attempt, it was a pack-a-punch challenge game. It was, yeah, it just sort of...
Because you were going with the heart.
What?
You were going with the
Yeah, I was sort of like, well, I completed the pack-a-punch challenge on like round 47, so I was like, well, that's reasonably deep into a game. It's not like hugely deep into a game, but it's like a reasonable way through. I might as well just go for it. So that's what I'm doing. Also, I recommend in chat. What's your name? I forgot to welcome you to the stream. I apologize. Katney. But I recommend Dead War, obviously, to deal with the few stragglers if you don't get an entire horde with your baby maker. So.
Talking about the bullets, he just uploaded a new video. With
Nice.
Yes. I'm not gonna watch it because I'm watching your stream.
Nice. I appreciate that.
I left a like as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so should everyone else in here.
Oh no. It makes it sound worse because you're really quiet about it. It's like, everyone else should also stream. Yes.
Just be like...
Oh, I can't go deeper, otherwise it just goes into like sort of motorboat, fucking throat's about to cut out. What went through Trog's head for them to make this one the weapon? This is one of my favourites, just because it's a lot of fun to use. It's like, it's not...
Probably the same thing that went through their minds when they were 13.
Yeah, it's a cool weapon. I really enjoyed this weapon. It's got. I'd say it's one of the most unique ones. Obviously because we haven't seen anything like it since, or before this. But it's a really fun wonder weapon. I really enjoy it. Something that I always question, like, oh, what's going through their heads when they make a certain wonder weapon? I would say that would probably be the VR11, and I'm gonna loosely say the jet gun. That's not really a wonder weapon at this point. It just doesn't do anything.
Can't wait to find.
So it's like those two are like the questionable ones. Like the Sliquify was good. Vitriolic Withering. It was a wonder weapon, but it didn't really do much apart from save you from every corner ever. What?
We have to find the last jet gun part in the Hux.
Oh fucking yes! Oh no! Oh, the jet gun was a joke of a weapon. What was their What was another weapon? Oh, their Petrifier or Paralyzer. It was Petrifier upgrade, wasn't it? The Paralyzer, that was a poor weapon. That was something I hated because it stopped killing after like 70 something. So it literally was a useless weapon after a while. Well, it wasn't useless for the high round strike. You needed to use the subsurface resonator. I somehow remember the name of that, and the turbine. And you need to keep jumping up from like above where Arthur is in the cell, using his correct name. Feels really not right.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was like one of the coolest bit of storyline tie-ups that they've done. Easily.
I really wonder what the community's reaction would have been if we actually got his name correct when we just named him.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think he had a name like for basically the entire time.
No, he didn't. But like, we had to give him a name. Basically.
Yeah, but I reckon if we did,
if we named him off?
Personally, I would say if we got it right, like even if we called him Arthur back then, I reckon they wouldn't have chosen Arthur for now. It would have been something different. That's how I feel. Is this the end of the round? No, it isn't the end of the round. Like it's one of the windows. Like there's no zombies coming out of.
I don't know how I managed to do it, but I forgot the community's name of him.
Who?
Leroy.
Arthur. Oh, his original name. Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. What was in right? So let me think about Black Ops 3 Wonder Weapons. What do we have? We had the Apothicon Servant like twice, depressingly enough. We had I'm gonna count the swords and like the specialist weapons because the majority of them were pretty. They're probably better than the Wonder Weapons themselves for the most part. You've got the Reagan Mark III.
Right.
I'm not too fussed about that weapon. That weapon's like. I think what made the Reagan Mark III worse is the fact that there wasn't a Wonder Weapon to go along with it. It was just like on its own. That's what ruined that gun for me. What else was there? Zetsuba had the KT4. That was a really good weapon, not gonna lie. Like, it didn't save you in corners, but if you knew what you were doing with it, it was a fucking... It was so much fun to use.
I guess the bows.
Oh yeah, the bows, yeah.
Then.
Oh yeah, I'd class the staff as one of the weapons as well, the staves. Or staves, however you pronounce them.
Staves?
Yeah, because that's like a plural for it. I think you can use staffs or staves, it doesn't really matter which one you say.
Staves really sounds.
Yeah, but that's the grammatically correct way. But you could say staffs because that also makes sense. Like it's either or. Then you've got oh yeah, the bows obviously. They were pretty good. God Crowy didn't have them. Revelations didn't have them. Well.
George Crowley Mark III Revelations.
Yeah, but I said Apothicon Servant twice at the start because we had Shadows of Evil. We had the Wonder Waff as well, which is sort of normal. Well,
and Thunder Gun. if you're counting
Yeah.
Wonderwall.
I mean, to be fair, the Wonderwaff, I'd only separate the... Actually, no, I'd separate the Thunder Gun as well, because the Wonderwaff is worse on this game than it was back in Black Ops 1. And potentially World at War. World at War is like, debatable, because it took your Jug and stuff. So yeah, that... Yeah, the Wonderwaff was worse in this game. It's just that you didn't really have to worry about ammo with it, because everyone had alchemical and shit. Like this time around. So it actually became like a viable gun to like be able to use to actually kill zombies rather than safety. There was the Thunder Gun. That was better in Black Ops 1, but it's still pretty good in this game.
Like the children's song.
I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. There's not really been many bad weapons. There's been a few. I mean, to be fair, the Scavenger from Call of the Dead, that was a fun weapon to use. It just stopped being good after a while. He used to create crawlers like in the later rounds, so which is why no one's had 100 on Call of the Dead without co-op. You have to play.
I would say the only not interesting and not fun one weapon Craig's done is Jet Gun, and for me personally, KT4.
I prefer the KT4. I mean, you can draw similarities from the Sliquify from it. That's like probably why.
Do you think Gobblegums ever ruined the Chronicle map?
Do you think?
Some.
Yeah, definitely some of them. I mean, I don't think they ruined like many of them, because I don't mind about Perkaholic. Realistically, I don't really care about Perkaholic.
Well,
Wonder Fizz is something that I think was necessary for a few of them, because I reckon like no one would be playing Varux or Shinanuma and stuff like that if they didn't have put new like all the perks and stuff, because it's like, well, what's the point? It's just like, oh, this is literally, it's so exactly the same, and it's like so boring because there's not much to do on it.
I feel like for Naruto they should have only done jog speed, double tap, quick revive.
I think what they should have done with Nact is like had a changeable option, like to be able to do like. I feel like this could have been a perfect opportunity to come up with like some like certain like little neat customization options for like old maps. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether that would have paid off or not. It would probably would have meant that they would have had to make loads of leaderboards and stuff. The one thing I would say though, about Gobblegums, there's two Gobblegums that have ruined the whole of Black Ops 3 Zombies, not just Chronicles, and that is Round Robin and Power Vacuum. Those two Gobblegums have just completely screwed over the whole of the leaderboards because of them. Like, if you were able to hoard up or buy loads of Gobblegums, then you could get, I think it's like 64 Power Vacuums, and obviously you'd have probably about like the equivalent in Round Robins, maybe slightly less or whatever. Then it's literally you could get to round. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this streaker. That's just dumb. Add him to me.
Hang on, what's power vacuum?
You get more drops around, but it's you can only get 4 drops around normally. Like past, I don't know what set round it is that you can get that, but that's what it caps at. But with Power Vacuum, it's like every few zombies will create a drop. So it's not like you're capped at 4, it's just capped at every few zombies you'll get a drop. And also, if you even do that, then what am I saying? If you have that, then you've got that Gobblegum for 4 rounds or something, or 3 rounds, can't remember exactly. And basically, if you can obviously stack that with Round Robin and other Power Vacuums, and you'll basically always have infinite ammo. You'll be able to skip rounds. You'll just like get constant nukes and shit like that. You'll be able to get to like top on the leaderboard 255 so quickly. But you have to obviously grind prior to that to get loads of Power Vacuums and Round Robins. But the fact that that's even a thing just honestly ruins the leaderboards. Like at first, I thought it was glitches, like who got to like #1 on the leaderboards and like Moon and stuff. Like they could have used glitches to get up there, but I guarantee they would have used Power Vacuum and Round Robin as well as that. It's just ridiculous, I think.
With power vacuum, you get 22 drops around me and my mate counted it. Shit.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
just that shouldn't be
killing
allowed.
balls, is it? Killing balls.
No. Power vacuum is a dumb drop.
That totally
Yeah.
killed it.
Yeah.
Kill zombie.
So yeah, I think gobblegums were fine to an extent. Like stuff like shopping free, it's like I'm fine with stuff like shopping free because you have the option with shopping free. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And also you don't have to do it to get high on the leaderboards. Yes, it makes the setup easier, but that's very early rounds. That's not getting you up on the leaderboards. That's just getting you set up for a high round. So I'm fine with shopping free as well. I only use it on Origins personally because that's the only one that's even worth using it on, to be honest.
Gobblegums that make setup easier, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
But to make the actual game
Yeah, like
easier,
to make the high rounds easier, just ridiculous. I think. I mean, the alchemical and stuff like that. That we're all used to that. That's been in the game since launch. Stuff like that. So that's alright. And also it works well with Black Ops 3. I think personally. Just other than that. What else was there? I seem to remember. What was I gonna say?
following.
I was gonna.
On a day where I go out with friends,
Yep.
like half the day, I smoke about 30 cigarettes a
You're
day.
the worst.
I got a new pack of cigarettes 26 before I opened it. I smoked
Oh,
4,
God.
so
Oh yeah, something. Oh, I know something. I've just thought about something else. May have almost forgotten it out straight away. Oh my god, my head. Oh yeah, No Man's Land, completely ruined in Black Ops 3. It's not even nearly as much of a challenge as it was as Black Ops 1.
oh, because of
Yeah.
the run?
You can get Perkaholic. That means your widow. That means your knife is going to be able to work for absolute, like, not ages, but like quite a lot of time. You're going to be able to build points. Then you'll be able to pack a punch. Then you could get dead wire. Then you could do all this stuff. It's just stupid. And then you could hit the gobblegum machine again. Alchemical. Oh, you're going to last there for a lot longer now. You get to round 1 with like over 1,000 kills easily. Well, that's obviously if you've done the Easter eggs, because then you've obviously got the RK5 and all that, but on Black Ops 1, it was a challenge, and it was really fun, like, for people to go for, like, #1 on the leaderboards and go for world records in No Man's Land. Because it was, like, the most intense challenge. I think Scotty got the world record just before Chronicles came out with 413 kills in No Man's Land. Which is insane. Because it's basically speed running the game. Building points, getting jug, getting pack punch as early as possible. So it's basically like speedrunning, but it's just like on an insane level. You have to take a million risks going for that world record. I don't think it'll get beaten now as well, because that world record is so high now. You have to get a perfect run.
I mean, the thing is, I get when people ask, do you think Gobblegums have ruined Chronicles? I get that. But at the same time, I don't, because it's still up to you whether you use it.
I know what you mean.
It's still an option. But since it's there, people are pretty attracted to use them because they're there.
I know what you mean.
But it's still an option.
I mean, if you don't think gobblegums, like, if you think they ruin Chronicles, just use classic gobblegums. I mean, yes, they're still using gobblegums, but they're not overpowered. The only one,
Basically.
alchemical is a useful one. But that's it. It doesn't make it overpowered.
I'd say base game Mega Gobblegums are okay.
Yeah.
They haven't
I
ruined-
guess Perkaholic and Killing Time, it's fine. I mean, to be fair, at this point, I honestly don't give a shit about anyone who uses Perkaholic. It's just however, if you want to play like that, it's fine. I use it on most maps, well, not most maps, but I'll be using it on basically all the maps apart from Ascension, Shang.
Thing is, now we have Soda Fountain.
Yeah, I know, it's Cheap Man's Perkaholic Soda Fountain.
I would say Perkaholic is, or has ruined Chronicles more than Soda Fountain. If I would have to put it like that, because in Soda Fountain you still have to get some perks. Like, not the entire setup is gone, whereas with Perkaholic it isn't. Except for opening doors down
Yeah.
and back punch.
I mean, even perkaholic, I don't even think is a problem. So it's just perkaholic.
It's not a problem.
You
but
still have to.
if
You still
someone
have to
were
survive the
ask me
game.
now-
It's not like.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a help having all the perks, but it's not like. Oh yeah, it's gonna make you guaranteed to get to this round or whatever. You still have to know how to play the game.
Yeah, no, of course. But if someone were to ask me, like, which do you think has ruined Chronicles more, Soda Fountain or Perkaholic?
It's neither, to be honest, because with Soda Fountain, you'll basically get your perkaholic basically straight away. You just have to hit the Wonder Fizz like 5 times, and then you're done.
You know what I'm...
It doesn't make much of a difference to me. It's the same thing. Just, you get it.
It's the same outcome, it's just... You take more effort
Yeah.
into the
Yeah,
game. You enjoy them as a base game. Like the original. Which I think is the objective of Chronicles. It's reliving
Yeah.
the
I mean,
good maps.
that's what.
the couple
That's why I played. I played without perkaholics in my first runs. I'm gonna play perkaholic on the map because obviously I'm going for like high rounds, so I'm gonna have to use like stuff like perkaholics to get up to them.
Yeah.
But it's like if I can just take them off. I can just take perkaholic off if I want to enjoy it normally. I think something that I like is that about Shang and Ascension as well is the fact that if you use a perkaholic, you're being an idiot. It actually makes the gameplay worse, which is kind of nice.
I found that hard.
Worse. Like, let's be fair, perkaholic and Ascension, you're an idiot.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, good job, Mitch. Still don't understand why you did that.
Not even knowing where the PE is.
Oh no, you're the worst. I mean, I reckon they could have done some more cool stuff with Gobblegums, like in this fight in Chronicles. Like, I mean, I'm gonna make a suggestion for a Gobblegum right now.
Hang on.
But it's like obviously they're not gonna put him in now. They might put him in the next game, like like variants of it or whatever. But I feel like a cool Gobblegum idea would be, it would have to be like ultra mega rare, but it would turn on the power. I reckon that would be a cool one. I don't know how well that would work. Obviously, you'd have to playtest it for a bit and see like how the dynamic of the maps would change. But I reckon that would be an interesting one more than anything, because it's not deteriorating like going for high rounds and stuff and making it stupid like what's all these drop ones are doing. Power vacuum. What fucking idea? Whose idea was that? Oh, it's dumb.
Someone.
I really hate power vacuum. I've got.
Whose idea was it to have a board game or killing board?
I mean, that was a cool. I feel like that was a fun idea. Hey, it's not. No one's gonna use it. But it was cool. It's not like destroying the gameplay.
I feel like it was more of the intention for Nox.
Yeah.
To get like, I don't know, a BS3 feeling for the original. Sort of. Like, still get the when Nox first came out feeling, but with kind of a BO3 shell on it.
So it's not like literally just like ripped from the original game, just updated graphics. And also they needed to put perks on these old maps for Black Ops 3. The engine would not work at all if they didn't add like Widow's Wine and shit like that on these maps. Unless you're playing.
Was that easy? Yeah.
Ascension is way too easy, but it always.
I won't talk about my Ascension.
Ascension is I would say one of the easiest maps. I
17
Ascension
boys.
is the easiest map in Chronicles. There's no doubt about it. But the thing is that
My highest round
for the
kill.
longest time, Ascension was always the easiest map. Period. So it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to me. That Ascension's easy now.
According to my leaderboards, the giant.
Oh god. Well, Giant's your best map. Oh dear. My one's Zets. To be fair, my one's Zetsubo, but it should be Revelations because I got 148 on that. I don't want to have to use a alchemical because I feel like I'm really close to the end of this round. Oh shit.
I mean, Revelations, I really like the map. Like the concept of it. But it's just gameplay wise.
It feels horrible.
It feels
Not-
horrible.
Not because it is actually horrible to play, because it can be quite fun, and it's a very nostalgic feeling map,
Yeah.
and to an extent, it's quite a fun map. Thing is, what ruins it, you've got Furies that are buggy as hell, you got Keepers that, honestly, that doesn't even matter, to be honest. Parasites don't matter, Margles and Panzers really are quite much a joke on that map, because you got Thunder Gun. And then you've got let's go for a high round on. You got the special round on Revelations, the longest round on the planet. I don't even know what's going on during that round. It's just sort of like really boring, really easy. Just takes forever. Then what else do you have on Revelations that sucks? Going for high rounds, way too easy. I do not know an easier map than Revelations for going for high rounds on.
I mean, the thing with me and zombies, you know, I'm really hooked on
Yep.
Destiny. And the only reason I don't play Destiny non-stop is because it's not a solo-friendly
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
And I would, if it were. That's why I'm really stuck with D2.
Yeah, but the thing is, even they've said D2, Destiny 2 is, that's still not a solo-friendly game. I mean, it's more solo-friendly, but as a whole, it isn't.
It's not. I mean, they said I mean, with the clan system and shit,
Yeah.
you could still go in solo, into raids, into nightfalls.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Like, you don't need to rely on your friends, or internet, or LFG, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you can go in solo into a knife and you can still have a great time. Whereas in Destiny 1, you have to
Get 3 people. Or attempt to solo it.
get three. You have to get 3 people. None of them are always that nice,
I knew that'd be the end of the round.
like on D3 you can actually choose like what kind of clan, what type of people are in there.
Yeah.
So it's really solo and what kind of person you are.
Yeah, I mean,
frankly.
it's a good idea. I like how Destiny 2's shaping up to be, let's say that.
So my only problem with zombies is I don't like it when it's too big of a setup.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Such as in Zetsubo or
That's supposed
Shadows.
not that bad. If you know what you're doing with Zetsubo, it's like an hour and a bit. Shadows is like could be up to 2 hours
mean,
plus
yeah.
if you're not doing it like efficiently.
So
The nicest one for setup in Black Ops 3, other than like all the old remastered maps, is God Crovey. Because that's like a half an hour setup. It's fucking beautiful.
So it's really like for zombies, I need to both like the map, not find the setup too difficult to remember.
Yeah.
You know, like I I don't want to spend like a week
Yeah.
playing the map just to learn the setup.
Yeah.
I don't like that, and it's really like, especially in solo, like when I'm playing with friends,
Yeah.
okay. But it's just like on solo, it's really difficult for me to still enjoy myself going,
Yeah.
like just setting up and then just
Yeah.
playing.
I get you.
It's it's really boring to me. So it's just like, I mean, I like the concept of surviving and shit, but it's just like,
It's gotten to the extreme now.
as much as I like zombies, it's just like boring to me.
Yeah. I think
you
it's
get what I
because
mean.
like there isn't any huge mechanic changes. Like there's some gameplay changes, like and kind of mechanic changes. Like obviously Black Ops 3 has probably the biggest change in mechanics simply because you now can take 3 hits. You've got some gobblegums that's more of a gameplay change rather than a mechanic change. You now have to rely on Withers, Wine and Shields basically on the majority of maps. That's I'd say a mechanic change because the zombies hit much faster. But other than that, I wouldn't say there's been many mechanic changes. Which is what has made it not feel as fresh. Like, yes, the storyline's really rich in each map. And, the weapons are crazier, the map designs are crazier, everything's bigger, there's more stuff to do than ever before. It's just not as fun, because it's like, obviously you need replayability as your core thing. I personally think, anyway.
Yeah.
Like, obviously have storyline with it. Because that keeps people talking about it rather than I feel like it's easier to talk about Black Ops 3 Zombies than play it. That's the problem, I think.
Yeah.
Because you could talk for ages about the story and speculate about certain things and think, oh my god, that's so cool, talking about a certain aspect of the story. But then you don't want to play it because you're like, tedious, setup, not really replayable.
Yeah.
That's what they've done wrong.
Such as like, okay, so maybe not the best example to give, but when I was streaming a couple days before, I was on a Shinonuma. Not the best example to give, but like, I got my perks. I was hoarding at Flogger, and I mean, I was solo, I was streaming, no one was really in chat, and I'm just sitting there hoarding. Basically, it got to the point where I was at what, round 19, and I was already like, so when do I die?
Yeah.
When is it game over? Like, I wanted to continue the game to see how far it could go, but I was just asking myself, like, when is it over so I can like play another map?
What keeps it
to like have fun.
Yeah, what I would say is the thing that keeps these games interesting. Like, if you're on maps that there isn't really much to do, it's about surviving and stuff. Like, obviously the new maps obviously have the replayability, as in like you're actually doing stuff constantly, not necessarily killing zombies. And then when obviously you get a setup, everything's just insanely quick, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? But it's like on the old maps, it's very boring if you're not like the save. I'd say the saving feature is like going for high rounds and going for the leaderboards and stuff. That's what makes it replayable to me, anyway. Because it's like I like being able to see myself above other people on leaderboards and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, as in like I like to be as high up as I possibly can. I want to be battling for like really high rounds. Like I don't want to.
Yeah. You just.
I'm competitive, but I'm not like. I don't like seeing myself above other people, as in like, in a sort of controlling cunty way.
Yeah. You're like competitive in a
friendly way.
Nice and friendly way instead of a arrogant and dickish way.
Basically. I just can't. Like, I think there's something else that I like about the zombies community. Like, a lot of the high round players, they'll like congratulate each other if they do like a really good game. like so GGs and
Yeah.
stuff. So kind of like Destiny community in that sense. But when it's not, when it's not on our really high round game, a lot of it's very salty, and like a lot of shit gets thrown about, and it's like pretty toxic otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'd like to mention, you know, Mr. Dalek JD. He was streaming. I was watching his stream before I hopped on. And he was doing a one. He tried going for around 100 on Moon. He was using the high round strat. I don't know what round he got to in the end, but the thing is, I don't think he can get to around 100. Personally, he's a sort of player. Like, I don't think he's good enough to be able to do so. I mean, he might be. I don't know because I don't watch him enough. But from what I've seen, like he downed before 30, and it's like, oh, this is a 100+ attempt. But it's like, well, if you're downing that early, and you're saying 100, only put 100+ in the title of your stream, if you think that you can do it.
Yeah.
So it's like that's something that annoys me about like certain people. Like, it's like, oh yeah, some people could like say, oh, we're going like kind of like Noah J. He always puts like 100+ in his thumbnail and stuff like that. But it's like all of his streams is attempting to go to 100. He doesn't actually reach it like ever, pretty much. He only does it a few times. He's only done it on like Shadows of Evil with the old unpatched version of Shadows. He's done it on Gorod Krovi. He did it on DE, I think, maybe. I'm not sure about DE. And I think he may have done it on Revelations. But it's like, well, that's a few examples of maps that are really easy to go to 100 on. Apart from Gorod Krovi, that was actually a reasonably impressive game. But it's like, I don't know how I managed to go into this tangent anyway, but that's just something that I've noticed.
I mean, here's the big difference though. I feel like most zombie solo players are actually going for like the high rounds and enjoy going for those. And when you're playing with friends, it's just like a bit fucking around and going to like 30
or
40
like
minutes.
doing Easter eggs as well.
Yeah, like playing with friends is either fucking around until like around 30 or 40.
I mean,
just taking stupid deaths and just having a laugh about
don't get stressed out about anything at all, really. It's like, the thing is that I feel like more difficult maps are a lot more fun to do for doing that with friends. Because like, let's be honest, 5 I would say is one of the most fun zombie maps to play with friends. Just because it's like, if you're like last alive, you can clutch up and feel like an absolute boss, and then have like the stupidest death like a few seconds later, and it's just like the funniest fucking thing. You're like, oh, clutched up over a really difficult thing, but then like died on the really easy bit. Whereas on like Kino and Ascension, personally for me, because I'm a high round player, if I'm last alive, I'm just gonna default to a high round strat. That's what if I'm last alive, I will default to that. Which is probably not that good, but
I mean, I'm like...
the amount of trolling on 5 is unreal. It was 5 is so much fun. I love that map.
When I play zombies, at least nowadays, either I play with one other person, or I'm like forced to play solo. But I'm really like a multiplayer zombies
that's
player.
fair enough.
So it's like I want to go for higher rounds, but I know I just can't because I just fuck around on the map.
That's fair enough.
Trying to have fun on my own, which I literally can't.
I mean, to be fair, like I'll do card pie rounds every so often as well. That's kind of fun. That's very rare.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I mean, co-op high rounds can still be fun though. That's
I think
the
the thing is with playing as a solo player, you don't really necessarily have to play with friends to have a good time, because yes, there are still public matches, public matches are a lot of fun, I'd say, even playing on your own,
Yeah.
because you just sat there, like, if you have one other person you go into a public match, it's obviously a lot more fun, because you're just messing about and you're, like, trolling people, or you're just, like, you've got, like, a set objective, that's, like, a really fun, like, variable thing, like, I like, a lot of the time I always go, I'm going to be a medic player in, like, a zombies game, like, if someone goes down, I typically won't kill that many zombies, and I'll just solely be like, I'm going to revive him, like, now. And I'll do it, like, without monkeys as well. Just to make it that much more fun, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually, like, clutching up with, like, training in, like, small areas and stuff like that. I find that just so fun. Because it gets you to move around the map as well, if you're playing with randoms who are downing every 5 seconds. Like, have you ever been in the Shadows of Evil public game? Yeah.
Public?
It is the fucking funniest thing ever. Like, every, like, 2 rounds, there's, like, at least 6 downs during a game. Like, between the other 3 players. You're sat there like, you know what you're doing. For the most part, anyway. But then everyone else just does not know what they're doing, because they're just like, oh, we've only got the base game map, so we're going to just do this.
Dude, on release, I wanted to play Shadows, but I didn't want to go in solo because I hadn't seen enough gameplay and I knew it was a fucking setup and a half. So I went in a public match. I mean, I knew about what to do in beast mode and shit.
Yeah.
Sort of. I knew what to do. But it's just like, there's this one guy, he went into beast mode and he just sat there. And I'm just screaming from my mind, like, do this and do that, but I think he had me muted.
Oh no.
He just sat there killing something in beast mode.
I mean, if you don't know the map, that's obviously understandable, though. That's the core objective.
But it's funny.
It is rather annoying, though, if you know what you're doing.
It's annoyingly funny.
Yeah.
To put it
Yeah,
out
I know what you mean. Oh, so zombie. Hey, wave 80 on Shang. Boy, it's going well. Apart from the fact that it's boiling in my room and I'm, like, sweating to death. It's way too hot in my room. Alright, take a drink.
I thought you didn't want to drink.
I'm drinking water. God. It's too hot to be drinking. Drink. I need to be up early tomorrow. I don't know why I'm staying up late, but you know. This is how we do it.
I couldn't even sleep before 3 AM.
Yeah.
So.
That's basically the same as me for the most part, but the thing is I reckon I actually probably should try.
Now that it's fucking summer holidays, dude, I'm back to my fucking fucked up sleep
Oh, that's
schedule.
been me for like a year and a bit because I've been out of college for that long.
I mean, I've still had a fucked up sleep schedule, but now it's actually fucked up because I go to bed at like
Yeah.
probably midsummer, like a couple weeks from now. Like probably 3 or 4 weeks from now. I'll wake up at like 1 or 2
Yeah.
and go to bed at like 5
Yeah, I get you.
AM.
I went through a period of doing that
Back
a lot,
in the
yeah.
day. Back in the day with Kino Highlands.
Oh, the best.
Those days. Back to that schedule.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna say this now.
You can
This is something about. This is going to be talking about just zombies as a whole again. Do you remember getting a hold of like? Actually, no, you weren't there, were you? You weren't in Black Ops 1. God, scrub. But I guess you would have experienced it on Black Ops 2 since that was your first game. Anyway, the feeling when a new map came out, where you're like really excited, really giddy to play it, and then you're playing it, and it's like really exciting and all that. And it's like, oh my god, it's a new map, and then you just play around, and piss about all the time, and you'd play. It had longevity, even if it wasn't a good map. It was so much fun getting a new map. Now it's sort of like release day is awesome. Next few days after, Easter egg solved, guide stuff. You have to learn setups and all that. But then the map loses its like little like new map feel like really quickly. And for me, that started losing that feeling when Buried came out. That was the first map where I was sort of like, release day, like, I'm bored of this map already. It's not fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
although I got my, I'm pretty sure I got Beer 2 DLC after season,
Okay.
but I have that feeling. I really have that feeling for Mob
Oh,
of the
Mob
Dead.
of the Dead was... Yeah, that's the exact feeling I had for Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead, best map, personally.
Both the actual release day, just to watch
Yeah.
it, I was so hyped for it.
I think it helped for, like, the build...
The day I went
I think...
to
Yeah,
Birmingham, I guess.
the thing with Mob of the Dead is that it was the first real innovation in map design and like gameplay and story and feeling, like with the map. Like, yes, all the Black Ops 1 maps, they had their own feel. That basically was like, they were basically like mini Mob of the Deads, like on release day, because everything felt fresh. It was like it was back in the day. It's what everything felt like, and it was awesome. The Mob of the Dead, the build up for that map, the music, like the sounds, the fucking the weapons, the hype around the map. It was a creepy map as well. It was. I mean, I wish it would have been a bit darker to actually get that creepy vibe properly, but you know, it was. It was easily my favorite launch day map, which is why it's still my favorite map now. Such a good map.
Yeah.
And also, it's because it's based off Alcatraz as well. It's based off of place, which made it even better, I personally would say.
I'm really wondering as to when they're gonna remaster Mob of the Dead, because it is.
Yeah, we're
coming.
waiting for it. It's basically being confirmed now, and everyone's just sort of like, when is it happening? When is it coming back? Honestly, I'm so excited. But now, after these maps have been released, do not put on Black Ops 3. Worst decision they could make.
Yeah.
I'm really glad it wasn't in Chronicles. Like, I was really disappointed with the first release launch list for Chronicles. Like, you know, when it got leaked and all that. Now,
Yeah,
after playing it,
disappointed.
it's it made so much sense not putting it in this pack.
First of all, like the reasons he gave,
Yeah.
but most of all gameplay reasons
Yeah.
as well.
So, I feel like everyone lost faith in Treyarch after Revelations, but the thing is like everyone still fucking loves them, and like they always make the like what they hope is the best decisions.
yeah.
Like, it may not be the best decision, but
That's what Blondel loves about this community. Like you get this love hate.
yeah. To be honest, that's what I love about the community. You can actually have discussions about like stuff.
Yeah.
Keeps the conversation going, as he says.
Like they can go from loving shit to actually hating him, but still love him at
Yeah.
the same time. Like,
I think Blondel has hit that sweet spot with his maps. Like, not so much like some people may hate Black Ops 3 maps. It's understandable. Like, to an extent, I hate them. Still love them, but I hate them at the same time to an extent. But it's like,
I mean, I like the designs and shit, but
Yeah.
it's just I get bored. quickly.
yeah, it's like. Thing is
I get
that
bored just waiting to set up his
he's doing so much stuff for the community, like in terms of storyline, gameplay, actually bringing loads and loads of new things in each map, like twists on certain mechanics, new mechanics entirely, like the plant system on Zetsubo, that was a cool feature, as much as loads of people hated it, I loved it, personally. It was like shit like that. You wouldn't get that from Jimmy. Like, yes, you got buildables, but it's like, there isn't core mechanic changes. Actually, I guess buildables is a core mechanic change. But you know what I mean? It's not like new features in the map to play around with.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like, although Jimmy had, like, such a good Black Ops 1 season, like, it was probably the perfect season, personally, I would say. I feel like, in Black Ops 2, he sort of lost touch with that whole style, and he was trying to innovate way too much, and it just, like, he wasn't listening to the community, what they were saying. Like, basically, Die, Rise, and Buried, to me, although I like Die Rise the most out of the three, they all felt like just transit maps. It just felt like transit. Oh yeah, we've got transit now. We've got sub maps in transit. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's different. It's the only time it's ever been done. Oh, but now we got Die Rise. We don't have sub maps, but it just feels like transit again, just on a building. Oh, now we got Buried. It feels like transit, but on the ground. That's what it felt like to me. I don't know how we managed. I don't know how we managed to get 3 maps to feel so similar with such different ideas behind the maps and Easter eggs and stuff. But to me, it just felt exactly the same as each other. I was like, and if I want to play at least one of those transit maps, quotation mark, I'll play Die Rise because it's my favorite of the 3.
I like Buried the most, to be fair.
Yeah, I hated Buried so much. Boring map, personally.
It's probably because I never really played Die Rise and it wasn't really that attractive to me.
I mean, Die Rise, like the map setting
Like,
isn't as attractive as Buried, because Buried looks like a really it looks like a cool idea. It looks like a fun map.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look like a fun. To me, it looks like a cool map that could have been executed a bit better. And I liked like some oh, you got tunnels everywhere and all that.
It could have been executed way better.
And I really liked the vibe of it, apart from the fact that but the game. Well, okay, I'm not going to say apart from the fact because I completely forgot what I was going to say. But it's like the gameplay just did not feel right at all.
I mean,
to me personally,
the maps I had on BO2 were Mob of the Dead, Origins, base map, Transit, which I didn't play. I played Time is Dead.
Yeah.
And Buried them. And if I took 2 out, which were Blondell, Origins, and Mob of the Dead, if I took those out, I never played Die Rise. Never really bothered. Never really thought about it because it wasn't really that attracting to me.
Yeah.
And Buried seems like a cool idea. To me, it's a fun map. The same thing as I said before with every other zombie map. I get bored quickly with gameplay.
Yeah, that's fair enough. To be fair, Die Rise, I reckon you would have really liked that for gameplay because, I mean, I know high rounds aren't your thing, but for high round players, Die Rise was a hella fun map until you got to round 100 and the slick fire broke and didn't one-hit people. As soon as, like, the build-up until that point is so much fun because the strategy is really fast. You could do an entire horde in one shot if you're efficient and you're good with the training and you're keeping everything tight and the spawns are going in your favor as well. It's such a fun map to balance out, like, that training thing because you're always running around and all that. And it's really intense, and I love that map for that. But it's like, yeah.
Though I feel like if I were to go back to Buried now and took my time with it and really spread things out when it came to setting up, I would probably enjoy Buried until round 30, 35 if I made it that far. Like, I could enjoy myself until I died, pretty much. Because, let's be honest here, I'm not that great of a player. My highest rank probably would be around 30, 35 at best. So, with Buried, if I spread things out, which I'm not really the best at because I want to get things done quickly on zombies. But if I took my time with a pack punching, like, just like stay until round 2 upstairs, go downstairs, grab quick revive, spin the box, get a weapon, use that weapon until it's not fun to use or out of ammo, open up the map really. Once I open the map, if I took my time with it, probably around 9, 10, 12 maybe. Get a reasonably good gun. Will probably be around if I got that gun after opening the map which probably if I wanted to take my time with the map, I will.
Yeah.
Round 13, 14, 15. Pack a punching, I will take my time with that.
Although
Wait until
you could
my
pack punch in
weapon.
round 1. That was a fun challenge. Like pack punching on round 1
Yeah.
without the bank. That was I've kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. Like just use weapons out the box I just got, which I enjoyed playing with, such as MTAR,
Yeah.
etc. Just assault rifles in
Yeah.
general. Get my perk set up, of course, mule kick if I wanted to take my time.
Yep.
Get an AN as a roll by, get a I don't know, Mark
Yeah.
II for the higher rounds. And I don't know. I don't really know Black Ops 2's on these weapons all too well.
Yeah, neither. I haven't played the game enough.
You see what I did there?
I don't know, probably MTOR or some shit. SMG or assault rifle. That's your favorite.
AN-94 and PDW.
The voices. Oh, it's just
That was a classic one. Because that was the Die Rise sort of setup, because they were the 2 new guns on the wall from Die Rise. Everyone.
So by the time I wanted to pack a punch, if I took my time, probably around 20.
Yeah.
Not do all guns at the same time to keep the fun in it. We'll be at round 25. Play a couple of rounds until I get bored. 30, 35, done. That's why I like Buried. You can take your time with the setup and it can still be fun.
I mean, I just didn't like Buried. That's map. It didn't flow for me. It didn't float my boat. I think I probably like just for my sort of play style. It probably fits better for me for like the sort of more complicated maps, like setting up and all that. I've got through that stage of when I'm playing of setting up and then downing straight after doing a setup and going into a high round strat, and then basically wasting my time. I've got through that stage and I'm able to like at least hold the strat for like a reasonable amount of time before I down, so it doesn't feel like I've wasted loads and loads and loads of time. Like doing like setting up.
But that's also going back to setups and stuff. When it comes to setups, I want to enjoy Buried more than Mob of the Dead, to be fairly honest. Because for Mob of the Dead, I don't like this. I don't like really setting up for Pack-a-Punch. I don't like grabbing all those bars and shit. So I would want to rush Pack-a-Punch, like on the second go, per se.
Yeah.
And on Buried, I don't have
Yeah, that's
to.
fair enough.
Like on the go, like you just need to walk over instead of actually get a kind of setup until you can go to Pack-a-Punch.
Yeah. I get you.
And also, I'm not really a big fan of boss zombies such as Brutus and Panzers and Mongols. Not really a big fan.
Or what intermediate sort of bosses. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
I'm not really a big fan of those. I mean, I like the fact they're there. I like the aspect of them, but
It's like,
I don't know. It puts me off.
I mean, that's just sort of one of those things where you just have to play enough and then learn how to deal with them, I think. I think that's just, like, I prefer, well, also it depends on which enemy as well. Like, if you went through all of the sort of intermediate bosses, Brutus, not that bad, a bit annoying when he drops his smoke, but oh well. Origins Panzer, disgusting. Fucking hated that.
Yeah, especially on BO3. That's why I really don't.
The Black Ops 3 ones, I
Origins
think, the Black Ops 3 ones, I would say are easier to deal with. personally.
I mean, the sole reason I don't want to play solo Origins is because of the amount of chances they
Yeah,
drop.
I know what you mean. I mean, they drop. I think it's like when you get to like 30-ish,
Like,
they drop
the
3
amount-
around.
Yeah.
3, and also how often it is. It's from round 8 onwards. It's guaranteed every 3 rounds. It's a Panzer round, guaranteed. Like I like how it's predictable, like when they're coming, so you actually know what the fuck you're gonna do when they do come. You're not caught like off guard. But it's like it is 3 pans at a time after all. The thing is, I don't mind that. I feel like they're quite easy to deal with in this game. Just get a Mark II, and what else after Mark II? Just throw a monkey bomb, then you're fine. You'll be able to kill all 3 in the space of a monkey bomb throw.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but
Just the high round strat.
that's why I don't really like. I really like.
It breaks up the
yeah,
play.
That's just. It breaks up the play, and I just want to take my time with it instead of trying to rush to actually be able to survive.
I know what you mean.
You know?
Yeah.
And with Origins, I now get this feeling, oh shit, I gotta rush, I gotta get either a Mark II for Panzers or a Boomhilda
Boomhilda's not as bad.
or a Staff.
Well, staffs I wouldn't even use for the Panzers. I think they suck for Panzers. It's much more consistent.
I mean,
with,
like,
yeah.
for me it's either like a Staff or a Boomhilda because of the amount of coins I rack in on opening a map. Because, like, let's be honest here, I'm not that great of a player, and especially when it comes to making points.
Yeah.
Like, I spend most of my points on bullshit.
Yeah, I get you.
Not that great when it comes to point priorities.
Hold on, I was just in a clutch situation because I had to run way too far through to deal with their napalm that time. But yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like you got the Margwa, they're not too bad as well. I kind of like them.
No, they're not too bad.
I quite enjoy them. It doesn't break up the play completely, but it makes it a bit more interesting, I'd say, personally.
I like the looks, I like the system you have to use for it. It doesn't really break up the gameplay.
It fits well with the map as well.
It fits with the map, yeah.
You got the Eisen Panzers. I think they're way too easy, personally. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Because all you need to be at the death ray and have a shotgun. That's all you need for them.
Yeah.
You trap them with a death ray. You shoot like a mag of shotgun into them on like the 80 pluses or whatever, and you've got them covered. And obviously you can force spawns for them, like force them to spawn in certain spots, like by standing in certain spots at the start of the round, which is kind of nice as well. But that's like what it has been with like the old Panzers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, I like that. Thrashers, buggy. If you don't get a buggy run with Thrashers, it's fun. Other than that, they're buggy as fuck.
Fuck.
On my Zetsuba 100, I didn't have a single problem with the Thrashers. It's just like the first game I've had no problems with them at all. If you go down to a Thrasher, do not shoot Death and Texas at the Thrashers because it bugs them out and gives them infinite health, I'm pretty sure. It's something dumb like that anyway. Like, honestly, I don't understand.
How the fuck can you get that into a game?
Yeah.
Like, how can that happen? Like,
I don't know. I mean, the Manglers I hated on release. I think they're not too bad now. It's the Valkyries that are the problem now. I hate the Valkyries more because they actually go into that bunker now, and it gets you down so much more often than anything else. Angora Cravey.
I mean, that's literally just a that's just a matter of ability of where they can go.
Yeah.
It's not really like whether they were buffed or not.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is
I
like,
mean, I get that you
I
say
did-
that, but it's not really. I feel like it's not a valid reason.
well,
So to
I
say.
believe it is, because I didn't find Valkyries a problem before, because obviously you didn't have to deal with them. If I had to deal with them from the get-go, I would have hated them from the get-go. So... And also, it's probably the nature of the map that probably makes them even worse, because... well, to be fair, they shoot electricity at you, they explode when they damage you. If they shock a zombie, the zombies explode, causing damage to you. They cause too much damage in, like, the right circumstances. Like, they could insta-down you. If you're, like, really unlucky. Which...
And they don't even really fit with the map theme.
Yeah, I don't...
I need more ammo.
Because it's like Stalingrad, World War
Yeah.
II, the Manglers.
Mangler's fine.
They're really like the Manglers, like with how they look. Like I'm just going aesthetically and
Yeah.
I would question the professionalism of any doctor.
What do you
who
call
would
it?
prescribe candy.
fuck, lost the word. Oh, that's so I've both lost a word in Dutch and
Nice,
English.
good job. To be fair with the Valkyries, like it made sense story-wise because obviously they were teasing it and stuff like that, and they introduced that as like a sort of kind of story element. It's not like it's not an in-depth story element whatsoever, but it was nice to. It is nice for them to actually put in enemies based around like narrative rather than playable factor, but it's annoying at the same time. Like it. Manglers fit thematically with the map, so it makes sense. But Valkyries, I think it detracts from the gameplay a bit too much, I'd say.
Yeah,
What I did there with the joking.
and they don't. They just don't fit when it comes to looks and
Yeah.
how they behave. So to say,
think
like it's a
The
World War
only
II
the only
theme
way
map.
you can justify it, like you could argue back, dragons are in the map. You could be like, that doesn't fit
I mean-
World War II at all. But the thing is that honestly the dragons feel right for some reason. I don't know why they
just
feel right.
right
for
because
the-
everything
yeah.
broken down, and whenever we've seen dragon, it's like,
Ruins.
in a broken down, fiery,
Mess.
ruin.
It's a fucking
Mess.
mess.
They feel right aesthetically. And the Valkyries, just a fucking metal
Metal
flying.
cunt. Yeah. Basically. Fucking hate Valkyries, man.
Zombies again. Just like
And then, fast forward to Revelations Furies, get them out the game. They're so dumb.
Like, what even is the backstory of? The
No
thing?
idea. They're an apothecon thing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm pretty sure that's like as close as you can get to describing them. They're something that the apothecons have.
I mean, the whole map really is about apothecons.
Yeah, it's a jumbled up fucking shit show of Revelations.
It fits in with the apothecon side of
Yeah.
the map, but gameplay wise it puts people off,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Furies are a piss take. I hate them so fucking much.
First time I saw them I fucking jumped out.
I freaked out because I like not because I was like oh my god, these enemies look really cool. When you play against them, no. Get them out. They teleport from like one side of the map, land on top of you, use up a Widow's Wine grenade because they have an area of effect landing. Fuck off. That shouldn't be a thing.
Like, I just walked up to that laser, I spawned in solo, I walked up to that laser. What the fuck is this? Activating it. If you ever started spawning and I'm what the
Yeah.
fuck? Ow.
Oh shit.
I see you have found your master.
Started screaming a bit. Mum came in my room. What's wrong?
My Revelations, only problem with Revelations, I didn't even go, I went blind into my first game, still went flawlessly up to like 78.
Yes.
It's not a fun map. I mean, I would say it was fun like on release because it was like, oh my god, I'm going to a really high round in my first ever game. That is so crazy. But that doesn't make it replayable at all. It's like, well, every game like that is going to be that easy now, thinking about it.
And then everyone was pissed off, calling him out, like, he said we could be happy with this for like fucking 8
18
months.
months.
18.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, was it 18?
it was
What
18,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Well, I think he says 18 months, but let's be fair, that 18, like, you remember JC's video, he was like, oh, 18 months was his way of saying to the community, oh, there's something else left, like, which was Chronicles. Which is,
Yeah.
I'm sat here like, yeah, that's fair enough. But how long ago was Revelations? Like 8 months ago? 9 months ago? That's not 18 months. What have they got in like another 10 months time? Is that the start of the whole fucking Black Ops 4 or whatever the next Tryout game releases? Or is that teasing, or is that something... No, it's not to do with that, they wouldn't care. Or are they teasing?
Oh wait, World War Tourism.
No, it just doesn't, it wouldn't matter. They don't give a shit. They don't care, they don't really, couldn't care less about other devs.
Not Treyarch.
Yeah.
But
But it's like, or...
yeah. What
would
I think?
Why would they say 18 months? Because I don't even think that even fits in with their next launch. 10 months? No, it doesn't fit in. Another 10 months down the line, or like 9 months down the line, we're like heading into like the final few months before the next Tryout game. Which, yes, that kind of makes sense with him saying it will last 18 months. The thing is, I don't think this map pack's going to last up until 18 months, so I feel like there's still something else left for zombies on Black Ops 3. I hope it's not Mob of the Dead.
I would say that
Everyone back away. I have some
don't know. Maybe they'll have next Tryout game couple months before.
No, they won't. I don't think that will fit in right at all, personally. But
Maybe have like a couple. Maybe have like a beta.
no, I guess. The thing is that
Maybe
thing
it's
is,
beta.
what I'm saying is that seeing as though he said 18 months, and he obviously didn't pluck that number out of the air.
No.
But the thing is like, these maps that we got now, they're not gonna last another 9 months, are they? They're gonna last like another like 2 or 3 months.
I feel like
So
there will be a beta for the next Tryout map that also involves zombies. Like have a beta with zombies instead of just player.
I guess. But I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna do that, and the beta map will.
The thing
be
is, I really
not.
honestly think about it. I doubt that they've got enough time to develop a map and test it for themselves.
I doubt
because-
it, but it's viable.
Because let's be honest,
I mean, they've done a beta for DLC.
they wouldn't do it because zombies beta test would completely ruin the release of zombies for that year. It wouldn't last. The map would not physically last until the first DLC. I mean, Shadows of Evil struggled
Maybe
from.
beta until a set amount of rounds or time.
Yeah, but then that would just be stupid because that's just sort of like, well, what's the point even playing it at that point? They can fix their bugs. Shadows of Evil wasn't that buggy when it first came out. I don't seem to remember it was anyway. There was a few bugs. Like there was a few game-breaking bugs. There was like the connection interrupted on solo and stuff like that.
parasites.
But the beta is to iron out bugs and do balancing fixes, like and do that before the game's launch, so the launch is a bit smoother. So I don't think they're gonna do. They will never do a beta for zombies. Wouldn't work. And also, no one will be hyped for the map when it comes out. Everyone will be like, oh yeah, we've already played this before. Oh well, who cares? The only thing that people will be playing for would be Easter eggs. And then be like, oh yeah, well, now I'm going to do a high round with the full set of gobble guns. Yeah, it wouldn't work. Guarantee it.
I'm gonna look. These things.
Like the children's song.
Ugh. Man, I feel Rowan's is like, you crazy. I didn't realize he tweeted at me. Nice. Yeah. Am I crazy or am I just crazy? Going for 100 on the Shang. Judging by the amount of rounds I've got left and the amount of game time I've got left, I got about 4 hours. I've got about 4 hours left in this game. About. I'm mildly confident. Not really. I'm not gonna say I'm mildly confident. I'm kind of confident.
Yeah. Revelations came out on 9/6/16.
Yeah. 9th of September.
That's the 9th month.
No, 6th of September, that's what I meant. I didn't get to play it like on like the release. Like my first game of Revelations was like a few hours after release because I was busy during the release. But, yeah. I remember Revelations.
Yeah, we're only 7 months in.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, 8, sorry.
Yeah, coming up to 9 really. Think about it. Yeah, it's insane how long. To be honest, just thinking about it, Revelations being that long ago already is insane. And you know what? You know the gap between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3? And like the lack of zombies, obviously, because we had basically nothing up until Black Ops 3. You know how nice it is to get this map pack, basically just before the halfway point, before they start doing the programming for Black Ops 4 or whatever the next Tryout game is. That is Black Ops 4, but you know what I mean. It's made this gap between the next Black Ops 3 and the next Tryout game so much smaller. And also we got custom zombies as well. But it's made this gap so much more bearable, because the gap between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 felt like an eternity, honestly. It felt like it took forever, like, to get to Black Ops 3 zombies. It was like, I can't wait any longer.
Well,
but we made it.
okay. Custom zombies. It makes it smaller, but not for everyone.
Yeah.
Because for the gameplay extremists, so to say, to call them, like, if they actually want to play, it doesn't really make a difference having custom zombies. Well, at least for the ones who don't have a PC, then.
If you have a PC, custom zombies is a very big lifeline, because it actually makes zombies fun, because it's playing stuff that people are making for a game. It's not like, oh, this is like, it's set to a certain Tryout formula. Well, it's not, Tryout don't have a certain formula, but you know what I mean. It's not like, it doesn't have that Tryout feel. Everyone's doing their own different thing, loads of crazy twists, loads of unique ideas. Yeah. And also, it's just like, it's a bit of fun. Like, yes, you can be gameplay extremists on these maps, but it's not like, not being like elitists on like the Treyarch maps. Because if you're being an elitist on a Treyarch map, then you're really going up against really top players. But
I would really,
custom zombies is a great
you know that custom zombies map, Leviathan.
Yeah. Well, I remember playing it. I can't remember. What it
Basically,
is it the one?
the underwater
Yeah,
moon.
underwater moon.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! That map
I would
pissed me off
honestly-
so fucking much. No idea.
Honestly, I wouldn't. I would like to see that map in BO3
Remastered.
custom.
There's
Yeah.
been a few World of War maps that have been remastered on Black Ops 3 already, which has been nice. The map that I'm really looking forward to on Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies, you know Sir Jammy? He's doing a map called
No,
I think it
I don't really know. what
he's
that is.
he's doing a map called Old London. He's getting he's going to be getting lots of exposure very like when he completes his map. Cuz that map so far looks beautiful. It is like I would say it's easily on standard with the Treyarch level of map detail. Easily on standard, probably
But-
better. But everything is custom. Basically, everything is custom on the map, and it looks awesome. Like it's got a custom Pack-a-Punch machine. It's got basically all custom weapons. Basically, all the models on the map are custom. So it basically feels like a Treyarch map, but with his own style. It's great. I'm gonna.
But like, to the mappers that don't want to use custom anything,
Yeah.
it's just the giant tools they get. don't
There's gonna be an
the
announcement on for the PC side at some point. I reckon they're gonna open up all the other assets soon, because the Black Ops 3 mod tools are still in beta, so
they? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I want to
it's
say
alright.
like
Unless they're in full release now and they're just doing loads of updates like as much as possible, then that makes sense. But
I want to say minimal 2 weeks, 3 weeks, max 1.5 months until full release.
I mean, the custom zombies community is is a very nice community to be in. Because yes, you get people making custom assets. If you can't do that, then that's fair enough. But you can still make some pretty cool maps without the custom assets.
Yeah.
But the thing is that if you're mapping, you're really a lot of the people who actually make maps, like even with even slightly serious intent to them, they will make custom models and custom everything, and or they'll even get like someone else to do it for them, but like they'll like get them to like work as a team on a map. So that's what I like about some zombies. Great community. I'm here. Sorry, I'm so late. No worries, my man. It's all right. Also, hi, Mitch. There's creepers in the chat.
Oh, hi creepers.
Let you
My chat is not moving out of itself. That's
try
very annoying.
refreshing. It's a YouTube bug. Right. It's wave 83 right now. I think I'm gonna go to 85 and pause, and then I'm going off for the night. Hey, 420 subs, awesome, bro. Keep up, dude. Cheers, my man. I know it's crazy that I'm actually getting growth suddenly again. It's really nice. I appreciate the support that everyone's giving on streams at the moment. Alright.
When are you gonna stream on Twitch again?
Destiny 2. What I'll do, I think I'll do my first stream on YouTube and let people know that, oh, I'm just going to be streaming on Twitch for Destiny 2 for the most part.
I would say stream on Twitch a bit, like a month before release Destiny 2, just to get a bit of growth.
Yeah. Unless, well, it all
Then
depends
when
on how...
Destiny 2 hits, you already have a couple
Yeah, but
of
the thing is, if
viewers.
my stream side on YouTube's quite good, I could try and find out how to be able to stream to both platforms at the same time, because I know people do that. I could just do that then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes, at that point I'd have to monitor two chats at a time, but I'm sure I'll be capable of doing that.
Yeah, and otherwise,
And obviously
like,
have moderators as well, so...
your moderators, Discord, like we could go and chat as well. Like, be in Discord and read chat for you.
I think what works really well, like, obviously it's great streaming on your own and being able to just like sort of get on with reading the chat and doing stuff like that, but it's like if you have someone to talk to, like if someone brings up like a question, you can like discuss it with someone about it. I kind of like that. Oh, yeah.
Kind of like what
Yeah,
we've
basically.
been doing, like the past
Yeah,
hour.
that's what we have been doing currently. We out here. I'm sorry, I'm about to say we them boys again. Alright, let's unpause the game. Don't want to have a stupid down like earlier with the wasp.
Well, I feel like
I've had some poor baby gun shots these past few hordes.
What's up,
Hello
Ruins?
Ruins, welcome to the stream. I'm still going on Shang. Just about.
Still.
Rip wasp. The wasp was outside somewhere. It came in like another 3 or 4 times, like well,
Really?
after I stopped streaming.
Oh my God.
It's such a thick
I
wasp.
had wasp in my living room as well.
The wasp is like the thickest, most stubborn piece of shit I've ever seen. It's so annoying. Oh well.
Dude, like yesterday, I saw a wasp trying to
Yeah.
get in. He didn't, so he was like bigger than an inch,
Oh yeah.
like around
Big
2-3
motherfucking
centimeters.
wasp.
He's fatty.
What's your round goal? My round goal, well, obviously it's 100 at the moment, but honestly, I'm happy with my game so far. I'm happy wherever it finishes, really. I mean, to be fair, an 83 on a map where I didn't intend to go for a high round on, because this is still the same game as I did the Pack-a-Punch challenge on from yesterday, and I don't have immolation, so I'm getting less max ammos at the moment in the high rounds. Oh yeah, 104. Yeah, I know what you mean now. The Frenzy got 103, didn't they? I'm gonna message Frenzy if I do beat him, but depends.
Creepers. Today I won't be on because it's 2 a.m. here, so
Yeah.
my mum will probably wake up and shit, get mad at me.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll probably be on since my best friend's going to a concert and
I got to
a
use that shot.
attraction park.
Yeah.
So I probably won't be going out tomorrow all day, but I'm not sure whether I'm gonna do Zombies or Destiny.
No, get 105. Maybe someone's.
haven't played
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I
haven't
think I'm
played
just
it.
gonna carry on after. I don't want to go like too far and error, but yeah, I'll try and top it. I'll try to keep going. I mean, I didn't really have a clean run this game, obviously because I didn't do a proper setup. No round robins, etc. Yeah, I'm using classic bubblegums, but in an online game. Which I feel like this is what's making this run a lot better than a few other people's runs on this map. Because it was, I'm never going to use round robins for power vacuums in my games. I feel like that's just a cheap way of going through the rounds, personally. I'd rather actually get a proper 100. So. Well, I wouldn't say like using round robins. Like if you use like one round robin and you get a 100, like it's still, I wouldn't say it's like a fully legit round 100, but it's still like for the most part it is. But personally, I just don't like using them. Same with power vacuum. I feel like that's a stupid gobblegum that you take out. Fuck people who use round robins for high rounds. Yeah, I mean it breaks the leaderboards. Same with power vacuum. Goldgums should have not been added to classic maps. Shake my head. I mean, personally, I think that they should have done. Just because I feel like it wouldn't have been replayable otherwise. Like, yes, I still would have played them quite a bit, but for the majority of the community, it wouldn't have been replayable as much because it's like, oh, suddenly an entire year of gobblegums now. Suddenly, oh, what's a gobblegum in these maps? They don't exist. It makes sense, and also it makes like Nact and Verrucht and like maps like that actually sort of replayable, like because those maps are really difficult without them. Apart from the fact one of the fizz, but you know what I mean. I took a triple hit then, I don't want to risk anything. But you know what I mean. I mean, if like, I don't really mind about gobblegums really. It's just sort of nah. Like if you don't want to use them, don't use them. I think that's the sort of thing that I'm sort of sticking with at the moment.
Okay, going back to round robin.
Round robin.
Give me one reason why you should even want to use that gobblegum.
If you want to go for speed runs, but if you want to get your speed runs on the zombie records, then you're not allowed to use them. So.
Exactly. For speedruns, you're not allowed to use them for leaderboards. That's literally just showing off how many you have.
Yeah, that's just I mean, I feel like personally with round robin, if you're messing about with friends, it's kind of like a fun gobblegum to use, like every so often.
Oh,
But the thing is, like, at the end of a game, I wouldn't want to save my round if I used it with round robin. I'd be like, can we dashboard now? Truck just wants money now. They don't even care about us legit players and shit. Yeah, I know. Exactly, to be honest. Like, if they really like, I know it's kind of been like that for the whole year because there's been so many game-breaking bugs like in that late rounds and like changes that they just haven't been bothering fixing. I mean, it may not be a simple fix for each of these bugs, obviously, but like some of the bugs they've like been fixed and then they've broken again. They still haven't fixed them. It's like what? But it's like, if they really did care like properly, they wouldn't put this stuff in. Like, yes, I don't mind about like a lot of the base game, like megas and classics. I'm fine with them. Like perkaholics, who cares about perkaholics at the end of the day, really? But it's, you know what I mean. Like some of the ones that they've introduced, like round robin, power vacuum, is just insane.
So hang on, has Revelations? I'm not sure. Sorry, really haven't been.
What do y'all think you can they can do to fix round robins? Thing is, like, now that they've introduced it, I don't know what an alternative would be. Like, I mean, the only thing, like, it's in the name. It's round robin, so it's got to be something to do with the rounds. I reckon if they could change the name of it, obviously, I reckon it would be cool to have it as like a sort of thing that like kills like a horde at a time. And like, but you can use it as like a multiple activation sort of thing, so you can go through a few hordes. So it doesn't like, on the high rounds, you're getting a few hordes into the round, and that's really it. But like, on the early rounds, it's basically just skipping around. So I feel like that would be a cool balancing thing, but I'm not sure. I'm not too sure what they could do with round robins at this point. Power vacuums, everyone knows what they can do. Just have it for less rounds and give less drops. By a lot less drops as well. I'm not meaning like, oh yeah, I just dropped the drop rate by a few. Just completely reduce it. Make it so it's only double in a round. And it lasts for like one round, if that. Well, if that, you know what I mean. So power vacuum is easily balanced. Round robin, not so easy. But that's kind of expected, right?
I would say lasting for 2 rounds and guaranteed max of 8 drops.
What, per round? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking for. That's what I'm thinking for power vacuum anyway. That's an easy nerf, I reckon.
Well, I would say like more rounds the lower round it is. Like until round 25 have 3 or 4 rounds.
What do you mean?
Like since like round 30, like 25-30 is like a normal standard for like both co-op and normal solo players, just to have fun with it. And then for higher rounds, after 30, have it drop to max 2 rounds.
Oh, what, for power vacuum?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, that it makes sense doing that, but the thing is, I don't think they can. I don't think it's possible for them to introduce variable gobblegums where it like varies in time each time you pick it up.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
today's cookbook? If it's complete shit. If it's like a power vacuum round robin fucking shopping free like cookbook, I'm pissed. That is an insane cookbook. Like shopping free, I don't mind, but obviously everyone knows the stance in the other two.
Killing balls.
Everyone wants some killing time, alright? Oh, they probably want to sell some head drama. Oh no.
Hey, it's a perkaholic and 3 insta kills for a killing boards.
Right, wave 84, nice. Raindrops, extra credit, soda fountain. I mean, the only good one on that is soda fountain. And even then, I just use a perkaholic, to be honest. I got to pick that up.
Are these machines some kind of riddle, Dr. Monty?
I'm not happy with my gobblegum this round.
To be honest, raindrops.
The voices! Oh, it's just a horde of zombies!
Don't know how I'm feeling.
I
about
haven't
it.
used it before. I'm not going to use it. I don't know. I don't really know how it works because I haven't really seen gameplay, and that was a really poor time to get a max time. I wanted it later in the round.
It's literally like you use it, and in front of you, it's a circle with 1 drop in the middle. Like literally all 9 perks, like Death Machine, Insta Kill,
Yeah,
Double Point, Max, Perk.
Widow's Wine. If you have one.
I don't think you get it with it. But like those power-ups, they just spawn in a circle right in front of you for you to pick up.
How many? It's a 1-time activation or 2-time activation, isn't it?
So,
It's not that bad. It's not.
so basically you get 2 free perks. And
That's not
2
bad. I don't mind that. If you
Mhm.
if you compare, because it's 2 activations. It's a two.
It's pretty fun to use them.
It's a 2 round. It's a 2 activation thing. So it's not like it's a feature that is active for like multiple rounds at a time, like power vacuum, because power vacuum's a shit in that sense.
I mean, it spawns power.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more. You're gonna get, if you use power vacuum, you're gonna get more power ups than you're gonna get with raindrops. That's in 1 round. If you use it over the course of 4 rounds, which power vacuum is, I'm pretty sure, then you're gonna get an insane amount of drops compared to raindrops, which isn't even drops that you really need half the time. Like really. Which is why. Yeah. Which is why I feel like raindrops is actually not too bad of a thing. It's kind of like a fun thing. It's not like it doesn't really have much of a use, really. Also, kind of defeats the objective of a lot of the other specific gobblegums, but you know.
Yeah, because it's literally like every power-up gobblegum
Yeah.
in 1.
I mean, it's kind of nice like that because it's like it now frees up a lot of your gobblegum gobblegum slots, but yeah, oh well. But the thing is, like, to be honest, if you use more than Immolation Liquidation... Actually, no. Let me take that back. If you use more than 1 Immolation Liquidation... Actually, to be honest, it's nice having the multiple. Because if you have, like, Killjoy and Fatal Contraption as separate ones, then you're going to get them more often and be able to spread them out, so it's more useful. So, yeah, Raindrops isn't actually that good, thinking about it. I'm having...
Thanks, sorry, that's really good. Before, if you got trapped and press up on D-pad, someone would still hit you. When you just press up on D-pad and they will stop hitting you.
Yeah.
Yep. Changes.
Good change. Yeah, I've now realized why my horde ups are actually horrendous right now, and that's because I'm not holding up properly. Yeah, that's instantly better. Been doing some shit hold-ups. Yeah, Ruins on 85. I'm gonna be pausing my game. Because I need some sleep because I need to wake up early tomorrow. Oh shit! I need to go and check my clothes to dry before I go to sleep as well. Oh no. That means going outside. Oh no. Fuck. Tumble dryer's in the shed. And that's outside.
I would be excited.
No, that's depressed me.
Outside is scary. It's not my room.
Yeah. Old meme, I'm gonna say it's got realistic graphics. Lol. Ha ha ha, someone laugh. I didn't even buy ammo for that. Fuck you, game. I was right next to it, holding square for ages. You're right there, Mitch. Almost that three.
Can't believe that this.
Almost that 3,000 headshot, boy.
Should have used him.
What?
I see you have found your master. Now die!
So like, hang on. What's Headrunner do again? Is it like every body shot counts?
Every hit
for
on a zombie is a
headshot?
headshot. But it lasts for like a round, so it's pretty useless. I think it may be for everyone though in the game, but I'm not confident on that. It might only be for one person. That's why in co-op the Easter egg people used Fatal Contraption and Head Drummer at the same time. So it made sense, but it's like, oh well, it's not that useful. The DE Easter egg, the best gobblegum is the one that stops explosive damage because that thing is just dumb.
Yeah. It didn't really help me though.
No. On solo, it's so useful because you're basically guaranteed to do the boss fight without any problems at all. It's great, but oh well.
I mean, I just look at zombies. So.
John Mitch, good scrub.
Good.
Scrub. I mean, I think I'm about 3.5 hours left in this game until 100.
Help me, Nikolai!
Yeah.
Considering it's taken me 3 hours
would
to do
agree
14
with
rounds.
I don't know what that sound was that I
I didn't
made,
hear it.
but it, really,
Unless that was just me not paying attention, but...
it was like a but like really high pitch because long voice crack. I didn't want to make it sound like a voice crack, like it was my intention.
Good job, but now you've just told me that, so now I know you just voice cracked really badly. How much?
But
Yeah.
yeah, that really reminded me of a mosquito because it's like I knew I made this fucking noise.
Yeah.
But then I heard it again, like go through it, like did I make the noise? And it was like, is that a mosquito? Fuck.
To be honest, this is still my favorite map in Chronicles. Even as boring as this strat is, it's still my favorite map in Chronicles.
I honestly have respect for a high round player for just enjoying themselves after like 15 hours of gameplay.
Oh, I don't have, like, I feel burnt out after that much, but the proper high round players, like, the people who do, like, you know, Town and Nuketown and stuff like that, oh, they're the high round players that people, like, Their games last like 90 hours plus. 90 hours. Even maybe even triple digit hours. It's insane. I have
90
respect
hours,
for
like,
people who do that because
just
that
from
is
there.
boring as hell.
Like 90 hours. Like,
90.
actually playing.
Yeah. Actually playing. The thing is, what's really depressing about that is the fact that they only get to like wave 95. Because obviously it's Nuketown and like town and maps like that, and where like the guns don't do any damage past like 60.
Yeah.
So it's a very, 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 very long game. But then you're not worrying about errors pretty much at all on those games. The only error that you have to worry about is the final reset time. So.
I mean, like, wouldn't you run out of ammo pretty quick?
Yeah, the whole point about those maps, the whole point about those maps is box hitting and box trading, on the high rounds. Which, yes, that doesn't sound that fun, honestly. That's why I would never do it. But if you remember back to when I used to stream on Twitch, I did like a few high round attempts in town, where I got to like 60 or something. And at the end, it was like I was doing box trading already at that round.
Yeah, I remember.
And that was only a few hours into the game. That's like,
two,
yeah.
And you kept getting
Oh, that's a video on my channel. Pretty sure.
I still remember
Such
that.
a dumb time.
I was busy on making a command for your BO2 higher.
Yeah. Classic. I've noticed a texture bug on this map. Like recently, past few rounds. And it's with the baby gun. As you turn the zombies into babies, their bodies disappear and like their heads disappear, but then their heads like load in before the bodies. It's really odd. You'll notice it on stream every so often. Oh, that time the bodies stayed up, but the heads didn't. Yep. This game makes no sense. Also, what I'd say about Shang is this map is so much easier in the later rounds. It is one of those maps, once you get set up and into a decent round. It is a safe map. Well, not safe, but it's like, it is a easy map. It's just slow. This map is the slowest map on Black Ops 3 by a mile. I guarantee it. Even...
Revelations.
No! Go away! Revelation's the slowest map. That annoys me. It's one of the... That's probably the fastest map on this game. Like, sub 4 hour 100. I know a few maps are like that on Black Ops 3, but I'm not that good at all of them. I'm not really good at going for quick 100s. I'm really bad at it, but...
I don't even know what I'm saying, so
Yeah. The worst. Good job, Mitch.
I'm just making fun of myself.
It's that time of the night.
I heard earlier you were like talking about the infinite round or
What?
special round.
I want Revelations.
I remember you talking about the special round on Revelations.
That can piss off. Fuck that.
So I just assumed it was a slow map. Because I never watched gameplay
Right, that's the end of the round.
of Highlands.
Nice.
Like, literally, you're the only one I watch high rounds. But that's only when it's like...
Yeah. I mean...
I don't watch really the high rounds. Just
Yeah.
like...
Yeah, that's fair enough. I would...
Like, I'm not gonna
If you like it, like, obviously I'm not the best at high rounds anyway. But yeah, I would recommend... I'm gonna pause there. I'd recommend if you ever wanted to watch like high rounds, watch like Steve or Scotty or Frenzy. Oh, Frenzy's like He's sort of like a medium round, like sort of low high round player now. He's not really a ridiculous high round player like he used to be. But that like players like that, they're good players. Like they're really enjoyable to watch because their gameplay is just sort of like, whoa, how are you doing this all the time? So, if you look at Zombie Records, obviously you see all these people. So, oh, Mossy as
Yeah,
well.
I mean-
He's an insane player. I have no idea how he does it.
I mean, it's just like I'm not. When it's live, you know, you can still interact with
Yeah.
everything, so it's still amusing.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But as a video, you're just not gonna watch a high
Yeah.
round.
I mean, unless it's an
Especially
entertaining
with
stream,
that
because people like watching streams back afterwards. But
Unless it's an entertaining
yeah,
stream.
and people usually prefer watching streams like live, obviously, because it's a stream.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You can actually have feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I've managed to get a paper cut on a label in my shirt just now. Honestly, that is unbelievable. I can't believe that's just happened. Ow. Anyway, people who are watching the stream currently, thank you for the support on the stream. It's been amazing, and blah blah blah. Yeah, blah blah. Can't speak.
Someone's disliked.
Oh well, who cares? I'm gonna.
Who the fuck
I don't care.
disliked?
It's a dislike. Who cares?
I'm gonna find him.
But my man.
My man.
I apologize, Maple, if
Maple.
you've been like only just tuning in. I'm literally right at the end of my game, like not at the end of my game, but yeah, I need to be waking up early tomorrow. It's 1:30 in the morning now, and I need to be waking up at like 8:30, 9. I apologize deeply. I'm not like, I would probably be going later if it was like a few days ago because I haven't got stuff going the next day, but obviously I've got stuff going on tomorrow. Long-winded explanation, but yeah, I'm gonna be carrying on with this game possibly tomorrow. Not sure yet because I'm gonna have a friend around whilst I'm playing it, so that's why I'm sort of like, not sure if it will do. But
What,
yeah,
Dylan?
Dylan's coming over to mine tomorrow, so. Well, I'm going out for like the entire day, and then we're driving back to mine. And then I think I'm gonna stream, so, or for a bit at least.
Cool.
But yeah, today's been a successful stream. Hit 420 subs. Like that is just ballin'. And I don't know what to do now. Alright, have a good night then. I may be in tomorrow if you're live. Appreciate it, my man. I'll probably be live at like probably an awkward time for you, probably. Probably. Let's say probably more times. But if you miss the stream tomorrow, I'll probably be streaming Thursday afternoon. Possibly with this game. Potentially not. I don't know. And then I'll probably be doing another map after. I'll probably go for like a Origins 100 after that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Nonetheless, even if you did miss quite a bit of it, but I will see you in another stream whenever it may be. I will obviously tweet it out when I am doing it, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in another stream.